Hello, you guys. Oh my God, it's been a minute. I thank you so much. I have to go to the top here because I cannot believe all the people that are in here right now. And I literally want to thank so many of you for showing up for this specific content that we're going to go through tonight. I know, you guys. We're back on the island. We are on. Well, actually, we're not. Okay, we're not going to the island because I won't let anybody go back. But we are on the boat, so keep your hands and feet inside the boat. Put your life jacket on. Grab your beverage of choice, and we are going to talk. We are going to go down memory lane with some things. We're going to have some guests, and I'm not going to lie, you guys. And a lot of people don't know what's going on in my life right now, but my life's a little bit hectic. LFT should be popping up in just a second. My life's a little hectic, so I'm a little out of sorts tonight. Please forgive me. But we are headed back to Watts Island. And we're doing it with respect. And before, there's a couple of things, house cleaning, that I just want to make everyone aware of. First, come in, wipe your feet, put your feet up, relax, listen, contribute, say hello to your friends, ask questions, any and all. All those things are welcome. Drama is not welcome. If you have a problem with a certain creator, because I know we all didn't agree on the Watts case, I ask you to please treat them in our house with respect, because everyone's welcome here tonight. Whether we agreed or disagreed, we're welcome. Everyone's welcome. Okay. Everyone's welcome, and they are allowed to have their say. You're allowed to disagree with people with respect. If you cannot follow those rules, we will be showing you the door immediately. Those are my only rules. Otherwise, prop your feet up, have a beverage, enjoy the summer air, and let's head back to Watts Island. I'm going to say hello to all you beautiful people that have been in here waiting so patiently. Tira, oh my God, I love you so much. Delaney, thank you for being here. Kate, Brett, I love you, Brett. Chloe Joe, thank you. Thank you for being here. Princess, personal favorite. Just have to say that. Molson Man, oh my goodness gracious, thank you. Thank you. Punkette, total favorite. Crazy Mama, you're going to make me cry. I love you. I love you. Thank you for being here tonight. Sarah, hi Molly Lollipops and my Aussie True Crime. We're going to drop links. We're going to talk. Angie Marie, Marcy, thank you. Thank you very much for becoming a new sub. Thanks to Alex. You maniac. Oh my God, you guys. Thank you all for being here. Lori, LFT should be on panel with me. Not down there. She cannot leave me alone tonight. I'm Pointer Lover. Hi, Justice. I wish I could give you a big hug. I'm so happy that you're here. Nikki Rex. Thank you. I'm so happy you guys are here. Thank you so much. Tonight we honor those lost in the Watts family. Shanann, Baby Nico, Bella, and Cece. And what we're going to be doing, hey Megan, thanks for coming. Thank you for being here. We're going to run through the case pretty quickly. There's not going to be a lot of details on the case. What I want to know is what you guys want to talk about with the case. I want to know experiences that you had, people that you like to watch, people that you didn't like to watch. I want to hear backstories. Allie, I love you. Thank you for being here. I want to talk about the case, and I want to hear about your feelings about this case. And you will hear mine. You will hear LFT's. There she is. Actually, we're going to make sure she gets up here. There she is. Hi, LFT.
Hey, You're all are never going to believe what just happened.
Tell me.
The
Why are
outside
you
of the
sitting so quiet, by the way?
because I'm walking back upstairs because the outside, the double framed windows, one of them just shattered himself, like smack
Oh
down
my
into
God.
the bushes.
Are you
So
okay?
yeah, I'm cool. If it, let it all fall down at this point, like
Listen,
bring it.
guys, this is our day. I don't
Oh,
want
so
to demean what just happened with you, but this is not our day. I'm not kidding. Our
no,
houses are
sorry.
falling apart. Our lives are
Yeah,
falling apart. This is some shit. This is some shit.
the wait, can you? I have in the new good earbuds. Y'all can't hear me.
No, I can now. You're much better now. Hi, Broken Justice. Without Borders. Welcome. I love you. Did you see Crazy Mamas in here?
Yes, I did see that. I think
Before
I
it was
said
stuff up.
I said it's crazy in all caps.
Yeah, we have
Oh,
great.
good. Oh, I'm not worried. We have Punkette.
What was that, right?
Oh yeah,
Crazy Mama and Punkette. I mean, people will be
yeah.
excused and shown the door very quickly this evening. Wait,
But
is Punkette? Oh, excuse me. Hold,
What?
please. Why? I'm not even logged into the right damn account. This is
Hey,
going to be a
Megan.
hell of a night, boys and girls.
I suggest everyone grab your beverage of choice. It's not belittling. It is not making fun of anyone's before your anniversary. But if you've had a day
Oh,
and you're on a boat and it's sunset nighttime, I don't know what you're doing up there with just water in your hand right now.
who, me? I am having a Mike's lemonade. I'm looking for Punkette because.
Hey, oh, wait, hold on. I'm looking at the chat real fast. Megan, Charlotte, Steph, but oh my God, crazy lady.
Punkette, welcome to Decipher. Woo, woo.
Breaking Justice.
I just,
Oh my God, so many people are here.
I know.
Hey, y'all.
This is. Thank you,
And
Charlotte.
Parker.
Is Parker?
Somebody better. Oh yeah, I did. Parker sent in a request about a week ago. She did ask for an extra life jacket. That was the only
Oh,
way she was coming, so we did set one aside.
okay. We have an extra one. Parker, I will even make room in the boat for you in case in the extra boat you need to hop out.
Yep.
So we'll get you to shore. We'll get you back to where you need to be. Don't you worry.
And I agree with Alex. Oh, I'm guessing, actually, I think everyone in here was in Alex's live, which I'm so glad she did it because I did look at my watch stuff the other day, but things have been a little hectic. So I haven't, like, this is going to be really interesting. So I haven't looked at it. And I used, while Alex was going through some of the stuff, I was like, oh, damn, this is good. I needed a tutorial.
Yeah. Okay.
For a second.
So for those of you who don't know, we can start at the beginning. You can use me as an inner tube. I love her. For those of you who don't know, we'll give you a quick backstory on us and how we got involved in Watts. Some of you know, some of you may have not, and some of you may not know. I'm tongue-tied. Sorry. Leads to my problems today. So we got involved with the Watts case, LFT and I think back in 2020 or 2019? I can't remember.
I don't know. I felt like it was, I felt
like it was years ago.
2016. I don't know.
I know. Robbie, I love you. Robbie, thank you so much for sharing everything today. And I did not get back to you. It's been a day. I will call you and explain everything. But thank you for everything today. You have no idea how much you saved my ass. And
well, I didn't know he saved your ass, but I appreciated it.
He did.
Because when I clicked on your live, Robbie, I was like, wait, that's Decipher up there. And then I was like, oh, he's sharing it. And then by the time I was getting my life together to comment, it ended, so I could only send him a comment.
If anyone who was not subscribed to Save Robbie, He is one of my favorite people on the planet for a number of reasons. Please go subscribe to him. He's just been a very good friend, and he's always been amazing to me, and I will love him to the day that I die. And I will. I am loyal to my Robbie. I'm sorry. So if you have a problem with Robbie, come at me, bro. Feel me? That's my Robbie.
All right.
Okay. All right.
You can't. Don't ever.
Don't do that. Let Robbie do that.
Don't do that. Hey,
Robbie.
how do I? What the biscuit?
What is your problem over there? What are we doing?
Well, my notes section on my iPad doesn't have everyone's link like it does in my notes section on my phone, but I can't click over on my phone because I have StreamYards on the phone. Doesn't that mess you up if I? Never mind. Crazy Mama's got it. I was trying to figure it out.
So just a little backstory on us. We started, actually, I had worked for an MLM that Shan Watts worked for, and we were just coming back from our convention when we heard the news about her. I'll be honest, I didn't really. That's
me.
Okay. I didn't really think a lot about. I'm not trying to be a jerk. I swear to God, I'm not. Hi, Jameson. Hi, Rip Red. Jen Sharp. Hello. Welcome. Thank you for taking your time to be here. I really appreciate that. But that's how I heard about the case initially. And then I didn't really give it a lot of attention. I wasn't really into I was into true crime, but not the way we are now. I started watching Jay is for Justice, and she was covering the case, and she had a lot of great coverage on this case. Jay did a lot of hard work, and she had a lot of great researchers who worked really hard on this case, and I found her to be interesting. And I wound up meeting LFT in the chat. And we started, you talk, you chit chat, whatever. And we also met Seeking the Truth with Dave, who was not at the time Seeking the Truth with Dave, it was just Dave. At the time that we met him, he did not have a channel. So we met him, and he said, hey, you guys seem to be interested in this. You have a lot of interesting points of view. Would you like to come up and discuss it? And we were like, yeah, sure. Why not? Okay, cool. Well, we turned out, long story short, we wound up researching the case. We wound up getting a copy of Discovery, getting all the information we could, and we did a deep dive, LFT and I, in this case. And we gave all of our information to Dave, and then we would go live with him and discuss the case. We did not agree. I know, you've read Amanda Vita? I love Vita. Jay's a place where I think a lot of people met, and to be honest with you, I have to give her credit for that. That was it. That was where we met. We met a lot of people in there. In fact, my entire friend group is where I met in there. So I'm really grateful for that. Anyway, we started deep diving some of this stuff, and LFT, I don't even know how, it was like, hey, Dave was like, hey, talk to this girl. She's, really good at research. And I was like, okay, cool. The next thing you know, we're up till 3, 4 in the morning researching. And then we're up the next day doing lives for 6 hours with Dave.
I don't remember it starting that way. That's so funny.
What do you remember?
That is the blackout of the whole thing, is that I literally can't remember the first time we talked or why.
I don't either. The first time we talked,
I couldn't, and I didn't even understand that we were working on something. I have no explanation. It was either very traumatic and I've grown greatly from it, or I've refused to deal with it and just we've swept it on. I literally can't give an answer. And I asked Tia this, like, I don't know, and actually Crazy Mama too. I think we talked about this like
Crazy Mama
like a year ago. Like we were literally, and all three of us are like, I don't know how the hell we like what like none of us we don't have the same, like we have the same story in general, but not no one has a specific.
Tia, that was me and you and Jace. Thank you for correcting me. Crazy Mama and I, that's true. Actually, that is the truth. That's how it happened. Crazy Mama and I became really good friends first. That's true. Crazy Mama and I would see each other in there. We became pals and started talking a little bit behind the scenes. Then we went to date. That's okay. Thank you. Wait, Robbie, I hope you feel better. Everybody send Robbie hearts. I hope you feel better. I'm so sorry you're sick.
No.
So anyway, that's a short brief. So we hung out with Dave for, I don't know, maybe 2 months, 3 months. And
no, I did a live I did a call with Dave one night because I think Hugh Scott's remember this. This is before he even started the channel, and he said something. I don't know if it was like the North Carolina tie to it or what it was. But so we just started talking, and he was asking me questions, and he recorded it, and I was like, I didn't really understand YouTube at that time either. Like I just started commenting in chats and stuff. But it was so funny, and then he deleted it because it was just a conversation about, what happened.
Exactly. Right.
Yeah, it was weird. And then he deleted that, and then the next thing I know, I talk to Tia every day or crazy. Like
we were just working.
Maybe together. Shell. I don't know who remembers. I don't know if any of us could actually.
I don't really know that remember. There's time it just sort of organically happened. So next thing you know, we're working with Dave. We had some different opinions of what we were seeing in the discovery and in our personal research and the route that Dave wanted to go. So we separated with respect. It was not a big, it really was kind of like we're going to go over here. And he was like, okay, bye. And we were like, okay, bye. I mean, it was like no big deal at all. Sorry. There's no tea there at all. There's just no tea there. And we started our channel. Initially, we were like, okay, so we're just going to research this case for the hell of it, because it was still COVID. And I don't know, maybe we'll just give our research to someone. Who cares? And then I called LFT one day and I said, I think I have the dumbest idea, but I'm not really sure it's a dumb idea. Tell me if is this the stupidest idea you've ever heard of? And I said, what if we started our own channel? And she said, that is the dumbest thing you have ever said. Yes, let's do it. And I was like, oh, son of a biscuit. And we're off. And that's just how it happened. And we worked Watts day and night. Watts became an obsession, and we would be on Zoom with, I'm not going to try to convince Sayers and the Lindstroms on others that this is normal. Yes, Molson Man, you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. We have been working. We came to a point where we just couldn't wring out any more information than we had. And we came to the conclusion that we came to, but I want to hear other people's. I remember, I did meet you on Save. That's where I was like such a fangirl for Save Robbie. I was like, Robbie came up and I was like, I love this guy. I love him. But we just came to our own conclusion. I want to hear what you guys have to say before we give our notes and things.
Oh my God, there's so many people in here. I'm just looking at the people in the chat, and not only are they creators, but I know it's funny when you start recognizing names too, when you remember and all of these people have been around Watts since.
So do you have the links? Because what I want people to do until you realize
Yeah.
I'm a nerd. You're the most cool nerd I've ever met. Allie, yeah. So tonight, we are not monetized and we are not asking you for our money for us. What we're asking you to do is, if you're so inclined and if you like what's happening here, we have 2 different charities in the name of Shanann and her babies that we would like you to donate to.
Hey, the links are too long to put into
What
put
do
in
we
the
do?
chat. I don't
Can we?
know. I was gonna open that up to the chat. I just tried to copy it. Like
It didn't work.
it's the URL thing's so long. It'll
Can
cut off.
you try to? Are you able, while I talk, to try and find the links? Because I want to put those up for sure. I can pin them.
Okay.
If
Yeah.
you have a shorter link, because I think it's really important. If you feel so inclined, we don't want to ask for money, but put it on your homepage. Yes, we will do that. Thank you, Steffa. Yes, thank you, thank you, thank you. But if you'd like to make a donation, your favorite creators up here, or you're just enjoying the evening and you'd like to drop a couple bucks, we ask that you do it to these 2 charities. One charity is going to be the Lupus Foundation of America. The other foundation is going to be the St. Jude's Children's Hospital. Okay? So no money is earned from any creator tonight who decides to come up and talk and tell their story. If you want to earn money, hey, shut the fuck up, Donnie. I still love that name. I have to say it out loud because it makes me giggle. Okay, Punkette, thank you. Oh, thanks, Siri. I didn't ask for the time, but cool. Okay. I just want to make sure that people understand here that we are not here to make money. We are here to honor Shanann and her family. I think that's very important. And the Watts family. I'm not all victims of this horrible crime. I'll say it, that piece of shit is guilty of. Just saying. That's my opinion. Come for me. Got the C word. Oh, I'm so sorry, Emily. Oh, I hope you both feel better. I really do. We're going to go through some more of our findings, but I was curious before we did that. Does anyone want to come up? I will drop the link in the chat. I will drop the link, and if you'd like to come up and tell your story of what your feelings are, you are more than welcome. We would love to hear from you. We'd love to hear what your research is, what your findings are. Some of the people I really wanted to hear from, to be honest with you, is and this is no joke, but people are laughing, whatever. I don't think it's funny at all, but I really wanted Lana up here. I wanted to talk to Lana about her findings, how she felt about the case. I know it must grind her gears to hell. But with all respect, I actually really wanted her to come up and tell her story and her side of it, because she was knee deep in Watts and actually went and fought for Chris and fought for the Watts family and continues to fight. It's her website, I believe, is fightforafamily.com. We will find that and drop that link. She was somebody I really, really, truly wanted to hear from. We didn't hear back from her. So if somebody knows her and wants to message her, she is welcome to come up. She's also treated with respect here. ATCA, everyone is. Criminality is the other one I was dying to have on here, because Teresa's coverage of Watts was something. Thank you, Steffa, thank you. Teresa's coverage of Watts was something that I really enjoyed, and we did not agree on everything, but I learned an awesome amount from Teresa. Now, what I understand is Criminality is very, very busy with her own thing tonight and unable to make it, but we speak highly of her. ghosts to criminality. Teresa, she knows her stuff inside and out. Thank you for that. LFT, that's good. Right? Everyone loves. Where's Lana? Lana's just went live today. She's doing her thing, man. She's still helping families and doing her thing. And I'm just gonna be honest with you, like I support Lana. I'm gonna put it out there. I like Lana's content. I think that I fully disagree on some of the things on Watts with her, but I respect where she's coming from. And she certainly has seen things that I have not. So that's why I wanted her to come up and speak with us. But again, her choice, and I don't know where she is, her evening, if she has plans or what have you. A lot of people are turned off by the subject of Watts, and I appreciate that. But it being the anniversary, we are one night speaking about this. I'm not talking about it again. I don't care what happens to Chris Watts, if you want to know the truth. Oh, she was just in another live. Okay. I have probably very hardcore feelings towards him. I don't really give a shit about him. What I do give a shit about is Shanann and her babies. Oh, Kate, okay. Kate, do you want to be on cam? Just wave at me if you do. Okay. I'm going to let Kate Does Crime come on up. Hi, Kate. You're on mute. You're on mute. You're still on mute. Unmute, Mike. I can't unmute you. Unmute, Kate.
There we go. All right.
Yeah,
sorry.
there you go. Hi, welcome.
I was watching it on YouTube and like, of course I forgot to mute it. Like, I was probably echoing.
No, you're good.
Hey, I wore my Jaeger shirt because I was like, we're going on this booze cruise tonight. And
We're going on a booze cruise.
Right? Yeah, so I started following CK.
Mm-hmm.
Jay was kind of like, well, in the beginning they did Watts together, but then Jay ended up being like her mortal enemy, so I wasn't over there that much. But then I ended up modding for Critical K for like 3 years, and we covered Watts way more than you can even imagine. We did a lot of Watts coverage, but that's where I came from. That's my oh, hey Britt. Britt's up here. That's my origin story.
Hi. How are you?
Girl. Where LFT go?
I don't know. Did she leave because of me? I'm gonna kick her butt. Hi, Tia.
How did you get into Watts, Britt?
So actually I wasn't I've just now become a creator, but my origin started with Stephanie Harlow.
Oh, I love Stephanie Harlow.
Coffee and Crime Time. So like I've been seeing it around.
Oh no.
What happened? We're by ourselves. Oh well, we'll just keep going until they get back.
We'll keep going.
We seriously have bombed Decipher, you guys. We have taken over. So my experience was Stephanie Harlow, and I had honestly, I was kind of a latecomer. I think it was like maybe the middle, a little more towards fall of 2019. I got into it, and I'd seen it around like everywhere, and I just never really cared to look into it. And then I watched it on her episode, and then I was like, addicted. You know how it goes. As soon as you look into it, you start finding everything that you could find that ever existed about it. Read the Discovery. Watched Zab. Like that led me to Zab Girl. and then J for Justice, and then everybody else watched that covered it.
Yeah.
And did you go through the phase of questioning everything? Like I even
Yeah. Oh
shamed.
yeah.
You know what? No, I'm not even ashamed of it. I even ended up over at Mensa's for a little bit. Like I went everywhere and explored every option. I even looked at if every theory that you can imagine. I sifted through and considered. So
Yeah, I've definitely I've read the well, I'm trying to see my chat. Hold on, I gotta pick my monitor up over here so I can see what I'm typing.
doesn't she though, Mrs. M? Kate is always beautiful. Mrs. M said you look stunning.
Oh, thank you. I did my
She is
little like
gorgeous.
Ariana Grande hair tonight.
Okay, LFT, what happened to you and Tia? Where are you guys? I'm seeing LFT in the chat.
I know.
I'm confused.
We're doing a Decipher takeover. Where are you guys? Yeah, I read the Discovery a couple times. And then I have looked at, like, I've been over a million NK things. Like, is she involved? Is she not involved? Is she that little pixel woman standing in the driveway with the ponytail holding the purse? You know.
Well, what do
I
you
think.
think? What's your theory?
I don't. I'm like an evidence person. I need like solid evidence. Like I think it's definitely possible. Like she's involved. I mean, I do think there was a lot of things that kind of like made me feel like she was, and then there were some things that I was like, I don't like. I was always on the fence about it, but I do think she knew more than
Well,
she.
I wholeheartedly think that she was a part of it in some way. I'm not going to say that she physically took part, but I think she was there because of that pink. And then her patterns, like the route she took to work every morning was not that route ever. It was the one time that her and Chris didn't. There she is, talk on the phone.
God.
The pink Frederick though at 6:30. We just took over Decipher.
Thank you. Okay. Thank you. Please continue. I'm going to mute while you guys talk because I need to hear.
Okay. So yeah, I just
Parker wants the StreamYard link again. I just noticed it.
And hi everybody in chat. I'm so excited that everybody showed up and this is amazing. We've missed Tia and LFT. They've been on a hiatus for a while.
Robbie said, I love my NK unpopular opinion. I can't say that she actually, I don't know, like, I could see what people were saying about the video where where it looked like a woman with a ponytail, but it was so pixelated, it's like, you can't really say that it's her. But, I think maybe she more like gave him an ultimatum, you know what I mean, and maybe pressured him. And I think she knew a lot more about Shanann and stuff than she let off, you know.
Well, here's the part that I come to a standstill with. So she pinged in Frederick at 6:30 that morning. But the part that I'm struggling with is, was she going there because of what happened? Or was it that she knew Shanann came back home and she wasn't going to be going anywhere for a while after that? Like she was pretty solid to stay at home. So
take that one because you and I know how we feel about that one.
Well, that phone call the night before.
Yeah.
That they would not give you details.
I think both of those reasons, like for her to drive by or to be near there that morning, makes sense. To see how things were going, you know what I mean? See if she's home, whatever. But I also know, I also know that we mapped the cell towers in those areas. So from her address, like from her address to Chris's address, if you will, and then from Chris to back up to Anadarko. So we were mapping them all out. There are one or two towers, or even not the main tower, but you know how then they've got I don't want to say like the satellites, but you know how it can like ping off a different one and hit the next, and hit the in between kind. There's two where it would she could be just literally driving by and could have hit one of those. Like, not necessarily, you know what I mean, going through the neighborhood, but she could have been passing.
Oh yeah, because there's only two, right? So it doesn't necessarily put her there. Just could like hit her.
No, and the highway that she takes would go right past those two cell towers. So that was plausible cause for me. I couldn't put her at the house. I could put her on the highway. I could put her 3 miles within the house, but I can't.
That's how I am too. I need like solid evidence before I can be like, saying that I think. Like,
but you know what? Some cases they have to be solved with circumstantial evidence. But think about this: she Googled, "Can cops search trace text messages?" And you know all the weird things in the SIM card stuff. It's like that's just not of innocent behavior. That's not how innocent people act.
No, she went out of her way to cover stuff up. Thank you, Allie. Yes. So
I do not disagree with that. Okay. No part of me thinks her hands are clean, but no part of me thinks she was taking part in what happened that morning, hands on. If that makes any sense, do I think?
Yeah, I think she's more involved than she claims she is.
Of course.
I think both, and if my guess was too, I also agree with that. With potentially Shanann and or NK kind of giving him ultimatums, or like, I mean, I think he knew he was coming to an ultimatum with both of them. Even though I think
coming from Unique. Sorry.
Oh.
I feel like Chris was like, he didn't know like social cues or like how to take things, you know what I mean? And I feel like, you know, probably her telling him like, you got to choose between your family or me or whatever. Like I feel like he might have like took it literally, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I just feel like that's the way his like, from how they explained him, like his parents and everything.
Yeah.
That he wasn't like
Thank you. I-25. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you, Kate. I just saw that where Robbie
a
said
lot of people.
Like, yeah, I think I-25. She was definitely pinging Frederick.
Oh, so if she was driving up I-25, then she'd ping in Frederick. Oh,
a lot of people think that she could have like he could have taken something the wrong way, misinterpreted something, or even if she would have known, you know, a little more, but not necessarily been involved. To me, I just don't understand why you mess with your SIM card, try to, you know, all the things that she did. It doesn't make sense unless there was like a little bit more. Because if she was completely innocent, even if something looked like more, but she knew she was innocent, I don't know. I don't know.
Well, there's something that bothers me too. That there's nothing that we could ever do about this, and it's just gonna always nag me. But at the time, kind of close when I found out about the case, I did some research on the apartment complex that NK lived in, and they had it like an internet cafe type setup, and like one of the, I guess, not a country clubhouse, but it's kind of like I don't know, there was computers, you know, that they could go use at the apartment. It's like a whole row of computers. Why were those computers, internet compatible computers, never searched? Because she could have went there and looked up anything. And like, I don't know, they didn't search her apartment. They should have took those computers and went through them, in my opinion.
To be 100% fair, we don't know that they did not search her apartment.
Well, that is true.
We don't know. There's a lot left out. I mean, Listen, I could have that DM discovery printed on my back.
Yes.
We went
Oh my
through
God.
it 1,000 times. And
But-
I'm just dying. Hit 1 in the chat if this tells me exactly how many psycho friends I have along with myself. Raise your hand if you're on panel, or hit a 1 in the chat if you've ever woken up or fallen asleep to Chris's confession in prison.
1.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Tia, you
I
just put
have.
1 a lot of times because
I would
you did
wake
that a
up to
lot.
it constantly and listen to it as I was falling asleep.
Yep,
Constantly.
me too.
Me
My
too,
husband-
and the interviews. But in my opinion, the police did a terrible job. They did not do
Terrible.
most of the things they were supposed to do. They did not even go that video footage that we see of him loading Shanann in the truck.
Mhm.
They did not go back and get that footage. That would have been the first thing that you do, right? That's video evidence of him leaving that day. They didn't go back until it was already expired and deleted. All we have is what was literally on the body cam.
Right.
I just think they did a terrible job. And Tammy Lee even knows that, because if you listen to her, she says that she knows they had more to do, and they just didn't.
Or what about the dumpster around the neighborhood when the dogs alerted and they just ignored it?
Oh, that is a painful subject for me. That is such a painful subject to watch that. How many times did we walk with Jane?
I don't know,
Around?
but all I know is one night I've never laughed so hard in my life because it was like 2:30 in the morning and we're literally like in the map, in the video,
Walking around with Jane.
walking with her and trying to figure out where she is. Like, and also y'all know the street names weren't accurate. Like the Google Maps wasn't up to date. So there's a street. Remember that one that towards the back side of the neighborhood, like beyond where he would check the mail, that road?
I remember
It's not on-
the name of the road. Oh God. Yes, it wasn't named that. It's named something different now than it was.
It wasn't even finished being built then.
Mm-hmm.
Jane made me so angry on so many occasions.
Mm-hmm.
I know.
So
You're
do
just
you-
sitting there watching. You see the red dumpster, and the dogs are barking, and you know something's in there. And well, it was at that time. Oh my God.
So does
No,
anyone believe any of his confessions? Like
I do.
that he gave?
Do I believe his confessions?
Like any of them? Did he do? Well, he did.
The
I
first
believe
one
He
was
did, like
what?
2 different ones.
I believe
Yeah, the
the
fir-
portions of his lies. I agree. Okay, let me tell you this. Save Robbie says, I think Chris is dumb for covering everything up, but I have an unpopular opinion in the room, so I see the softer side of Chris. Don't come for me.
No. I agree with that though. I do think
So do
Chris
I. So do I.
No, I'm
needed
gonna
to grow,
follow mine
like grow a
as
pair of balls.
I don't
Yeah.
think he is a real. I don't think this was planned well, buddy. Just don't think it was planned well.
A lot of
Um,
people think that she killed the kids, and
No,
Oh,
I don't.
gosh,
but I
no.
mean, like I've heard so many people believe that theory that she did, and then he killed her out of anger.
And
I
no,
think there's a reason
remember-
why Bella got scared at the end of Chris and why she was so distant from him.
yeah.
Yeah, that's true too.
And think about it. Think about his story with the 2 confessions. Am I echoing?
Someone's echoing.
Oh,
Okay. Yeah, think about, or not 2 confessions with he killed them twice. That's sick to me that he would even write that down, but where did that come from? I've always wondered that,
Oh yeah, that he tried to kill them, and then they woke up, and then
Mhm.
I kind of believe that because it's so detailed. Like, why would you say that and it not be true? Like,
I know,
lie
me
about it?
too.
Yeah,
Me
I do
too.
believe that. So that's what you believe, Robbie? That
No,
Shanann-
Robbie's opinion. I've heard it before, but it is very unpopular. But I kind of fall in line with him and I'm a little scared to say it.
Don't be scared to say it here. You
People get mad.
say it loud.
No, I do think that he acted. He did. I do think he did it, but well, I hope I remember Robbie's right. But for me, okay, don't come for me, people. But I do have a lot of issues with things that I've seen Shanann do.
I agree with that. I do too.
But remember, it's what we see. That's the thing. What we see based on the documentaries that we've seen, or the, the. I don't necessarily know, based on people that know them and know Chris, that Chris was as innocent as everyone says or thinks. Sorry, I'm echoing.
Oh, is that you? I didn't hear you echoing. Ooh.
Oh, it
think
might
a
have
lot
been
of
me.
people
I'm
were
getting an
upset.
echo.
I think a lot of people were upset because like her kids were like in daycare all day and she was always on the internet, and she was dominant, you know what I mean? She had a dominant personality. And
She was
I
giving
think,
him medicine to go to sleep every night at 7 p.m. Things like that. Yeah.
I heard.
I still don't. I don't know. I still don't think that it wouldn't make sense though that she did it. I think that was just happened
I
to
don't
be
think
the way
she-
that
I don't
Tammy
think
Lee
she
thought.
did.
I know, but that is a theory, that she did it and then that he just killed her. But that was, if you can't see Tammy Lee handed that to him, like that's the only way that she could get him to confess, because he's like Brian Laundrie. Look at Brian Laundrie's confession. Oh, Gabby fell and it was I saved her. She was, I was putting her out of her misery. They're the same kind of person. Like they cannot admit that they did whatever.
Well, and it also doesn't add up. It doesn't. I don't think she had. If you look at the power, the activity of her phone and her watch, and the time of that doorbell cam, and the time that he gets up, and there's not. You actually start to run out of time there too. Not just
But
between
wasn't there
him
no
waking up.
verification that doorbell cam was that night? Like everyone thinks that it's from that night, but there was no ever nobody ever said.
Well, it didn't connect to the router, and it did. It backed up the router information, or I should say, the router backed up the ring information.
Like when she came home, the time.
Yeah,
Robbie, I agree. I definitely don't think he planned it. I definitely don't think it was a plan at all.
But see, then why does he say, I knew that was, okay, well then I could see him giving how he's not so much the strong, silent type, more like the aloof, silent type, where he was like, I knew it was the last night I was going to be putting the girls to bed. In that sense, then you could also say, he knew that his marriage was ending and he wouldn't be able to do this every night, too.
Yeah,
but
I don't know. Think about, okay.
That's a pretty big statement to make, though, that you wouldn't the last night of putting your children to bed.
It's possible, it's a possibility, but I think that it's maybe not as probable, but definitely possible.
I always felt like
this is one of the biggest problems that I have is the 111-minute conversation that I can't account for. Thank you for bringing that up. I'd love to hear people's feelings on that. I'm going to mute.
Or his footsteps that night. Mm-hmm. Oh my God! With the watch, the 111-minute phone call. For me, honestly, just in my opinion, and I could be wrong, I think that they were trying to figure out how he was going to get away. But I think that he almost changed his mind, because she said she at the restaurant that Saturday night. She said he was acting different, I honestly think that he was having second thoughts about leaving Shanann. But that 111, in my opinion, was him trying to figure out how to get out of it. I think that night she gave him the ultimatum. It's now or never.
Well, it's interesting because he was allowing her to listen in on him with the police and stuff. Think about if she didn't know anything. That's really weird. That night. I don't know. I don't know. When he was on the phone with cops,
she was on
she was on the other phone, and he had like both his work phone and his like regular phone.
Well, and the fact that they didn't talk to each other that morning, the morning of, they talk every single morning at the same time. And that's just one morning that they don't have a phone call? Come on.
LFT, I really want you to see Catch Me If You Can, because this was when we dove deep in. Did you see?
How
can one person bury a woman, kill 2 babies, and put him where he did in 45 minutes? I can't wrap my head around that.
I think he dug it the night before.
I think he did too.
Steps. He had plenty of time.
It's crazy. His steps actually make more sense for the time that he's out at the oil fields.
Mm-hmm.
But I thought about this the other night because I was like, they never, when they took pictures of them and stuff, if you're in a hurry, and it's getting warm, like you're out there, don't get me wrong, you're going to be sweating and you're digging a hole. Wouldn't you, and like that adrenaline that you have running in you, like his hands weren't blistered from shoveling. You know what I mean? Like there's no, and that made me second guess something that we thought, we were like, no, we've got this down to it. And everything else makes sense.
Fast, he should have had blistered fingers if he was moving that fast.
That's what I was like, and if that rake, because the pole was broken. Remember, they found pieces of it was the rake, not even the damn shovel.
Broken, yeah.
The shovel disappeared.
Yeah.
Because it was in the back of his car. Because I even remember you could see it on the body cam footage. Remember, someone even did the stills of that. Someone's got it.
I remember Lana did a thing about the shovel. That's where I heard about it not being.
And
there.
then the shovel was gone. You don't see it again. That kind of but that made me think last night. But other than that, oh God, I'm going to have to get the binders out and look at it for real, my notes.
I just tried to find where was the steps, because I know we had,
oh my God.
I have piles of paper and 2 binders in front of me. And I'm looking to see.
Hold on. Sorry, I'm not even looking at the chat. I'm going into the guest bedroom closet to get them off the shelf.
But you know what? I bet you know where it is. It's probably in the drive. We have 6 gigs of Watts information on a drive.
I know we've got the screenshots and maps and stuff where we like. Oh wait, hold on. I think I have it too right here.
If you have it, I'll share screen so people can see.
I'm in the binder. Hold on.
My binders are in my vault. Can I tell you, I actually just deleted, and it was really, and now I'm kicking myself for it, but I deleted everything off my iPad, my phone, and my computer a lot, but I kept everything in a drive. So when we said we were doing this, I had nothing to do. Chris was expecting for Nicole Atkinson's Call the Cops. Amen.
He was on it.
Amen.
Oh my God,
Thank
here's all the
goodness
routers
for her. Like, she was a hero in that situation.
Kate, I couldn't agree more.
Holy crap. I can't believe
the
we did all
link from
this.
child talking about digging a hole. I'm wondering if anything was given immunity if this case will ever be solved. I don't know.
I've wondered that.
I too, I don't know. Fire stick, make up its survey. Oh, we can. Fire stick was found. It was in the house. It was never. Just in case you didn't know that, I don't know if people know that. The fire stick was found in evidence. It was at the house, so that was never cracked. I don't. Actually, was it cracked?
Oh my God, I've got all the router notes and everything here. Oh, and
you start talking, I'm going to shut up.
No, I don't, because I'm trying to remember what it is, and I'm looking at it. But I do remember one of them had the ID number, for one of the devices. They had them messed up, I know, in the discovery.
I do remember that. We had to figure that out ourselves.
Yep. And then
Kate,
Apple
did you remember that by chance? I'm curious. When you were doing your research, did you notice that the router information was a little bit screwy?
I would have to go back and it's been so long since
I know.
went through all that.
This is like
I
frightening.
remember having a big debate over the timing of Nicole Atkinson getting there
Mhm.
and the timing of Shanann's mom's call to the school. And if NK or not NK, Nicole Atkinson had been to the home or not.
Yeah.
Do you have that too? Will you put the names under that? I will if I can. Yes, I will if I can. For those who don't know, and I will try and put the.
When you take the comment off, they'll go.
Oh, thank you.
I think, yeah.
There they are. Thank you. Anybody with good advice is welcome to tell me what to do around here because I don't know.
I don't know. I just walked out of the room with two
If
big
you
notebooks.
find our timeline, LFT, because that has the notes and all the things on it.
I think that's in that master spreadsheet thing. Is up there.
Yeah, exactly.
It is weird.
Part of me thinks it was just an error by the police, but go ahead. Sorry.
Wasn't it that it's okay. We probably have a delay, so that probably will happen. But wasn't it that like Shanann's mom never called Shanann's phone? She called the school before she called her phone, correct?
Mm-hmm.
She called like early, or how did?
This is not a quiz.
I remember it was a big deal, but I can't remember like the order of how it went down. But like she called there looking for the kids, really early in the morning
before she called Shanann on her cell phone. Yeah,
I think she called Chris too.
Okay,
she called Chris pretty early.
I always thought, what if NA? Yep, we do have a delay. I'm sorry.
NA had called her very early in the morning and went to the house before she called the police and then left and then came back.
We have this all mapped out. Okay, I got to get on the computer.
I just can't remember like how it went down, but it was like a big deal. Actually, I remember getting arguments with Lana.
It was because like people thought that she possibly went in the house, and some thought she stayed the night and everything, but went in the house and saw that Shanann's Shanann's I never thought that. I thought it could be possible. Maybe what if she went in and didn't want to tell Chris and saw that Shanann wasn't there and saw her phone or something, and then said, Sandy, her phone's there, so why would Sandy call her phone? That could be possible, I guess. But yeah, that was what it was over.
Thought that maybe her and Shanann had made a plan to like get Shanann out of there that day. Like they were gonna break up and she was gonna leave Chris and take the kids. Like I remember that being like why was she there that morning? Was she there because of that? Like,
but if Shanann's phone was off, how would it even like if your phone is off, how can you it doesn't say missed call, does it, when you turn it on? Yeah,
but Sandy's records would say it, right? Isn't that why they know that?
I don't know.
I don't know either. This is something I learned from Lana's channel, like Lana and like people debating over it. When her and JS for Justice did that, like went through all the phone records or whatever.
Oh, and then she ran with that theory that Nicole Atkinson was cheating on her husband. So I ended up mapping everything out, and it ended up being Nicole. Because Nicole left the airport and then stayed at someone's house. Well, she ended up staying at her mother's house that night. Like, the house that she stayed at was her mother's. And Lana was saying that she was, like, cheating on her husband or something and didn't want to get caught. And I was like, yeah, no.
I felt really bad for Nicole Atkinson through some of this. Because she's gotten a lot of hate and she's been through a lot. You know, I feel bad for her.
Brandy May, I'm definitely not saying her mom's. I am very pro Rusak, pro them are victims as the Watts are, and I don't think anyone's saying Sandy's involved. At least I'm not. So,
and
No,
Anyway,
I'm not saying
he-
that either at all. That's just based on the records in the discovery, the
Yep.
call log, and we don't know why.
No, it was more us just asking questions of whether or not Sandy, how did they even know that and stuff. It's more
Yeah.
just trying to figure out how everything
He-
took place.
he called. All right, Chris calls Primrose. Remember, he did first he had to Google it to find
He
Primrose.
called them out of
Oh,
school,
yeah.
right? Or said
And he
that they
does
were-
that, and he called at 8:26 a.m. from his personal phone. There's a 1-minute call. The girls might not be attending, separation, put them on the wait list, whatever. Then he has, so that's 8:26, and then at 9:05 he's calling Ann Meadows, and they have a 3-minute and 40-second conversation. But at 8:25 he called Shanann's. All right, that's one of the stage calls to Shanann. It's at 8:25. Then he Googles Primrose, and then at 8:26 calls Primrose.
It's so weird he had to Google it. That's just weird.
And then all his calls before that are either to Cody and
And then someone was saying about his house phone and his work phone. His house, or not his house phone, his personal cell phone, I
Mhm.
think, pinged at Servy like really early, and then his work phone didn't get there till like 9:30.
not only that, they don't they don't match at the times are off and the location, but it might be due to the cell, like that one's Verizon and one's AT&T, I think. So we don't know if that was the issue, but yes, there is.
But people
Tia
thought it
and I
could have been MK, right?
Yeah,
Like,
because Tia and I, don't you remember we kind of went back and forth with this one? Because I was like, they don't match. Like,
Right.
why this one's pinging at 9? I do know those.
I
pinging
have
ones.
the LE timeline. Do we have? Can you guys see this? I don't know if you can see this. I was looking to see if we had GPS 1
Yeah.
and 2. Do we have router? We don't have phone.
When
information.
Sandy called,
Yeah, Sandy's was at. All right, hold on. Okay, so Sandy called at
That's at the phone one. I don't have the phone
All right.
one.
at 10:28 a.m. There's an unanswered call to Sandy Rusak from Chris. Okay, she called Primrose, right? That's what we're talking about. When did she call?
Yeah.
Mhm.
yeah.
I think she was between the 7:40 and 8:26 a.m. I think that call occurred sometime between then. But that by this point too, Chris has also not been able to get in touch with Shanann, and he sends. When's his first call out? Hold on. At 7:40 from his personal phone, he makes a call to Shanann's cell phone. Mind you, this is after he's had about 19 he had a 19-minute gap in his phone activity from 6:49 to 7:18, and then from 7:18 to 7:40, a 22-minute gap in phone activity. So 41 minutes.
So
There you
when Sandy, okay, Chris didn't text Sandy then, right? So when did
There you go, right there. There's the phone records I was looking for. I'm so sorry.
when
guys.
did Chris call Primrose again? Because
At 8:26.
okay,
I
and
know.
Sandy called at 7:40.
I believe Sandy's calls, if I'm remembering correctly, 'cause we don't have her records though, but I think her call to Primrose, to see if they were there or had been dropped off, I believe was between like 7:40 in the morning and before Chris calls. So he calls at 8:26. So like about, 35, 40 minutes. Unless she called super, super early. But I think
I think she said yes. Why did she say check the knives? I think because the way she was told by Chris or whatever, Nicole, I think she was frantic because I just think they were worried about her state of mind. I mean, look at her. She was absolutely devastated and broken.
there's not a much better explanation for the get the knives or like check the knives comment.
Yeah.
It's what's not like explaining that is just as hard as explaining why did Chris write that note before he left North Carolina and
Right.
dated. You know, like what?
Yeah, I mean, and if you think about it, at the end of the day, Shanann, I mean, her mom begged her to stay in North Carolina, and Shanann considered it. The only reason she didn't stay in North Carolina was because she wanted to try to work it out, and she needed the insurance because she was pregnant. And I don't know the involvement of NK, but I think that she was putting the heat on Chris, and it was, look, you leave, or we're finished. And I think the girls were collateral damage. I think that he killed Shanann, and then he thought the only way out of it would be to kill the girls because he could say that she killed them, and that's why he snapped. That's my opinion. I think he's a piece of crap, but
Me too. I think he's a piece of crap too. I don't know what I'm convinced that there was more than just him, at least in certain aspects. And I don't know, my opinion changes all the time though, but I definitely think he's to blame. And I'm not down for blaming victims. I was never doing that. I'm not saying Sandy's involved. We're just trying to figure out how did Sandy know? Oh, I know you weren't saying that, Parker. I was just saying, cause the comment, but, we were just trying to figure out why Sandy would call them, how she was alerted that something was wrong.
That is the only thing I can think of is that only for one night, Jen Lou, at least for me.
Jen Lou, relax, grab yourself a drink and put your feet up, honey. It's just one night.
We are leaving this island as soon as it's over.
You know what? You know how we figured out Sandy's time was through the interview with Primrose. That's how we figured out the time that Sandy called.
I struggle with that so bad. That one. Oh,
but didn't they end up? Didn't something come out about that where Primrose was like suing because?
We've got their testimonies too.
Something was wrong or took wrong information or something happened with Primrose. I thought.
Oh my God! I just found. Oh my God, y'all! I literally drew out an entire. Get the hell up! How do I send to you a picture?
Meyer received a call from CW saying that. Okay, CW. I'm trying to find Sandy's phone call.
Don't you wonder if he had seen the text from Shanann? Like, yes. I know I've messed up, and then I need to change some ways I talk to him. I can see why I make him feel that way. Do you think he would have changed his mind if he knew that she was working so hard on herself, or do you think no? Like he was already. I don't think he was.
My opinion is that no, he was done.
Yeah.
Oh, I got a question for you guys. I asked my chat today. Okay, so there's all this about NK wanting to give him his first boy and talks of stuff like that. Do you guys think things would have been different if Shanann was pregnant with a girl?
That's a good question.
I don't think I've ever thought about it.
Was an issue, period.
I didn't think about that. Probably not.
Some people think, it's because, they knew it was a boy and she had just told him she wanted to have his first boy and there's theories about that. So I thought that was interesting.
I never really thought about it. I don't know.
I don't think so, but I still, I don't think it would either. I just think it's an interesting thing to think about.
Okay.
Things like that.
So I have it right here. Woods, it took me a while to find it in my unorganized stuff. I'm sorry. Woods said...
I agree, Jen Lou, her being pregnant.
Sandy the day at 11:30 a.m. and asked if the girls had been dropped off. Wood said then she spoke with Sandy at 3 p.m. asking again, a third time, if the girls had been dropped off. Wood also told Sandy they hadn't been at school, and Sandy informed Wood they were missing. Girls have been there since 3:17. I'm trying to read my own handwriting here, by the way. Meyer.
When was the first time?
The first time.
When did she inform them they were missing?
Well, she informed them they were missing at 11. No, I'm sorry, at 3 p.m.
Okay.
Asking them.
Was it supposed to be their first day of school? Maybe she was just calling to
Yes.
see
It was
how
her first day of
Well,
school. Yeah.
their first day.
If her
of school
first
going.
call was at 11:30, that makes total sense. Nicole Atkinson.
That was the second one.
Oh,
That was the second one. The third one was at 3, where she said the girls are missing. And yeah, they were missing. Girls had been there since 3:17. Wood wanted to call the police. And called Chris. Chris said to wait. As soon as they,
of course she did.
It's a clusterfuck. Meyer said CW called again about 8:15 on 8:13 after he introduced himself. Said they were going to move. That's what it was, right? Meyer said that's pretty crazy. Oh, his behavior was alarming. If you could see my notes. I can show you, but it's embarrassing. I had like
how
17 handwritten notes. You know why they're handwritten? Because my ass didn't have Otter then. And I only have the discovery page and all my notes.
It takes you back, man. Sitting here talking about this, it's just like, giving me all the feels, thinking about the kids and I don't know, just all of it.
When you played those videos earlier and like hearing the kids again, hearing the girls.
Oh, I know. Oh my God.
It's almost, I don't want to say that I've forgotten that. I don't know if just for like self-preservation, if I just kind of
definitely
don't let myself, you know what I mean, think about it.
So what do you think he's doing today? Deep question. What do you think he's doing today? 8:13. How do you think he like, we know that the first year they said he was super depressed. Like he didn't, but I just wonder what he thinks here this day that he knows he killed his whole family.
I think he's totally I actually think in a weird way, he's totally content.
I was thinking the same. That's weird that you say that. I just
think they were under a lot of stress. Like I think he was under a lot of stress. Like their finances were in ruins. They were overpaying for everything, you know.
And let's be real, MK was a needy mistress. She was.
Not only that, but like his family hated his wife. So like that has to be a really crappy position to be in. You know what I mean? Like,
can you imagine? Oh my God.
Well, he talks about that in some of his letters that, you know, he sees them in his cell and stuff. Like he'll see Bella dancing and just like weird stuff. So who knows what he's going through right now.
As much as Cindy didn't like Shanann, I will say that it is alleged, and I'm pretty confident that she has like a shrine of the girls and Shanann in her backyard. And like she spends a lot of time out there. So I think that Cindy and Shanann were very similar in personalities.
I do too.
I think Jamie's a bigger softie than people realize. And
hasn't it come out, Parker, that like she's actually said people hyper focused on the times where they argued, but that her and Shanann actually had a lot of good times.
I think they had a lot of good times. And I mean, heck, I fought with my mother-in-law before. And I do think that, you know, it's just it's a horrible situation for them. I think that the reason they didn't go through with the what is it called, 35C, is because I think Chris told them the truth and Cindy, because I do not think if they knew he was guilty, they would have been okay with it. I legitimately think, despite even Shanann, that they loved those grandbabies.
Oh,
that is, you know what, Parker? That's exactly why I wanted Lanny here, because I wanted to hear about the 35C and her opinion on that. Because
she's amazing talking about it. I've asked her some pretty deep questions about it. So,
and she's
never given away legal stuff.
But I would be interested. Like, truly, I have my own opinion on that. Why he didn't file. I think it was because the truth would have come out and there would have been questions asked.
I also don't think. Oh, I agree, and I don't think, to be quite honest, Chris is a guy of structure, and his family's all gone. So what's he gonna do? Get out of prison and then what? Live with his parents, who he's caused complete chaos for? Be known as the absolute killer. Right now, he's working out. He's got nothing He's got nothing
He has no
left on the outside.
responsibility. All
I
he
feel
has
like
to
he
do is
doesn't
pay
feel
back.
like he bossed around though. Like I feel like he just like that's the personality he takes. Like he's like a
Oh my
submissive-
gosh,
like,
look at with the NK bossed him around.
yeah, that's what I
Oh,
mean.
it didn't help. Oh, go
I
ahead,
have a
Britt.
question. Okay, so do you think that she has been in contact with him, like
I do.
under an alias? I do. I do.
I
You don't
wonder.
think? I don't know.
I
Maybe
wonder.
not. I
I
go
thought
back and
maybe.
forth.
Yeah, me too.
I think at
Now,
first he did. She did. I think he's still madly in love with her.
NK.
I just do.
I don't
See,
think
it
he
didn't
was
help.
ever in love with him. I think he was a convenience for her. I don't think
I
the
agree.
feelings that he had for her were reciprocated.
well, it didn't help at the
Yeah,
time
I
of the 35C.
Oh.
We have YouTube channels that are saying like, "Oh, he doesn't want it. Or he secretly does want it." Like just people making up that they're having you know what I mean? There's so much rumors and the waters
Yeah.
got so muddied. I don't think that we know the truth. I think he obviously wanted it, or Lana and Ronnie wouldn't have went to Colorado.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I think that I don't know.
Well,
No,
I
I
think
think
his
that,
parents wanted it more than he did, though. Like
Well,
I
his
feel like
parents
For sure.
canceled. They're the ones who canceled. They canceled the money. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they
well,
pulled
yeah,
everything.
towards the end, but I feel like maybe they realized that he didn't care for it and that they were pushing it, and they were like, "Why are we doing this if he doesn't want it?" You know what I mean? That's how I felt. Like
There apparently a few people have said that are close to Cindy that she Chris told Cindy something, had a really like come to Jesus type conversation with Cindy, and that was, I think Cindy was never willing. I don't know, but then I've heard the opposite. Cindy was the one that was accepting of it and Ronnie wasn't, so who knows.
That's
Chris
what I
was
heard.
Ronnie's
That
boy.
he told the. Yep, I heard that he had that they were not willing to cover anything up for him
Yeah.
basically, yeah.
I
Hey
think that they
Dave,
are
I was
deep
just
down
talking
good
about
people.
you. I just wanted to say hello. We're just talking how we worked with you and
Really, Dave? Cindy knows nothing? I think Cindy is a lot more broken than people realize.
I think Cindy's very broken. I feel for her. My heart aches.
Me too. I didn't. I used to hate them with a passion. No, hate, I don't even know them. But then I started to think, okay, if my son, my baby boy did that, I mean, I would be, and then I just lost everything. You know, and then I feel for Jamie because she kind of, got thrown into this mess and she's still got grandchildren, that she's
Oh,
kind
I
of like,
feel for
hey,
her
they
too,
still
yeah.
exist. I don't know. Just
yeah.
Cindy's a mess,
agree.
Dave. I believe that. I have heard that from several people that she's a mess.
I
I
recently,
agree.
She doesn't even
feel
like
bad.
to go outside. I've heard she just, according to Kathleen, a girl that was writing the book with her, she doesn't leave the house. She is in the backyard
It makes
several
me
times
sad.
a day.
It makes
And
me
they're
sad.
very
horrible.
leery. Whenever I had a recent situation, I have found out that for good reason. I mean, anytime they're scared to talk to anyone, even because everything's been stretched and turned and twisted and put out there and used for this or that. You know what I mean? So it's just, yeah, it's sad because it's really ruined everybody's lives.
Oh,
And but yeah, I wonder if Chris wanted the 35C and then
Yeah.
like changed his mind after he thought about it, like Tia said, and thought, well, then maybe things are going to come out that are better left buried up or something like that. I don't know.
Mhm.
I
I
have
remember
heard a lot
asking.
of.
Oh, sorry, Kate. I didn't mean to
I
interrupt,
have heard
sorry.
a lot of the Watts side of things because I'm on it for Kay for years, and she actually was very
Oh no.
on the Watts side in the beginning, which
Mhm.
she changed her tune later. Like at first, she was of the belief that Shanann had killed the kids, but she admitted that they had. Like I don't really think that they like her and Shanann ever had really good times. Like they did not like her at all.
Yeah.
And the way, I mean, they just, like, Kay even admitted that they just flooded her with terrible information about, like, Shanann just saying how terrible she was. And that's really why she went that way. And there was also a letter, which we debated over this a while, that Chris supposedly wrote, which they claim he wrote it while he was there on vacation, saying like he didn't feel safe or that I forget exactly what it said, but something on the lines of like if anything happened,
I remember that letter.
Shanann, and then there was a lot of speculation over whether it was actually written then or if they had just written it up recently and said that he wrote it then to make it look like Shanann had killed the kids. But I mean, they really did not like her. I mean, like
Molson Man, yes, she's one of the most real people that I've met in this case, but that's not always a popular opinion, but she's pretty real about it.
I like Kathleen.
I like her.
I love Kathleen. She would come up on a case panel all the time.
She'll tell you how she feels about both the good and the bad about the Watts, the good and the bad about the Rusicks, about everything. She's pretty real about it, and I think she would have been really good for Cindy too. I don't know how I feel about. I feel like one man or whoever did it wrecked a lot of lives.
I agree with the Wonder and stuff. I think that the quicker if he hasn't, which I'm with Parker, I kind of think he has now. But if he hasn't, go ahead so they can begin to try to and have some. They don't deserve this, and they really did, and still do take a lot of heat from people, and they lost their grandkids too. I mean,
can somebody tell me who Kimberly Griffin is, please?
Oh God.
Dave, who's Kimberly Griffin? Somebody tell me who Kimberly Griffin is, because I've always wondered that, because people always talk about her and I've never looked into her.
I've kind of forgotten about her. You remember that, don't you?
Yeah, she was
I'm eating a rice cake real fast.
You want to call her a fangirl? Is that the nicest thing I don't know how to put it. She was she was a fangirl of Chris. Not Kim. It was not Kim Kaufman. Many had Kimberly Griffin and Kimberly Kaufman confused. They were not the same person.
Not the same
people.
Because when did her name go off or maybe if Dave's in here, he may remember.
And off about the same time.
The visit logs. Yeah.
That's what's funny is there was a little bit of a slight overlap. They were both on the same list, but it wasn't long after that
Jailhouse
Kaufman was on the list and the other was off.
Oh, Jailhouse Pen Pal X was Anna, I think. That was the first girlfriend.
But wasn't it Kimberly Griffin or Griffith, whatever her name was?
She was on there too. Yeah, I just never knew who she was. Yeah. And I don't necessarily agree with the essay theories. I haven't looked far enough into that part of it to agree with Kathleen on that. But I do think her talking about how broken Cindy is true.
Oh, I do. That they had a great loss. The Watts family.
Yes, they did.
And I don't want to ever not include them in thoughts and prayers when it comes to just to the Rusicks. And yes, the Rusicks have
both families are destroyed,
equally broken. You lost a son and a daughter-in-law, and having to face the truth about your son must be. I don't know if I could. I'm just being real.
I could never. I don't think I would ever be able to see my son in that light. You know what I mean? Like, if you think about it, I even felt bad for like Brian Laundrie's parents, because like in any case,
compassion. Yeah.
I'm gonna have my kids back. Like I can't say that I would cover, like I wouldn't cover for him, but I would get the first thing I would do is get a lawyer for him, because I feel like everyone deserves like a fair,
Yeah. Those two people might be the quietest people I've ever witnessed in my life that go through something.
I think what Crazy Mama said is where I am as well. Like, I would love my kid, but I don't think I'd like him very much.
Yeah.
My prayer, and I still.
Do you know? Crazy Mama asked a question or something.
Yeah.
I missed it. Could you?
She wanted to know. She asked a good question for the panel and in chat. sorry, I know we're hopping all over the place, but if we can go back to that the morning, when do you think she asked who all thinks the girls were alive when they left the house?
I go back and forth on that. I don't know, but I didn't see a shadow either, so I don't. I don't know.
Oh my God.
I think one of them was alive.
I'll take that. I will answer that question. Oh, I'm drinking a Mike's Hard Lemonade. Brandy May thinks are White Russian. So.
I think that one had to be alive because you see like that shadow walk up, he bends over. So, and there wasn't any time for him to do so most likely probably at least one. And I'm probably going to have to go, you guys, too, because I got to help Bentley get ready for bed, brush teeth and all that stuff. But thank you guys for having me. I'll jump in chat and help mod and stuff. And this was so much fun.
Ellie, thank you so much for coming up and sharing your stuff. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Did Britt fall off?
Brittany.
It gave me all the feels, all the emotions all over again, and all that stuff. It's crazy. I can't believe it's been 4 years. It's crazy.
Wait, Dave thinks the shadow is in Kate. Seriously? Really?
In the driveway?
Like
the pixelated shadow in the driveway?
The walking one? Like,
you're talking about the one coming out of the garage, not the little one.
The one
that he picks up.
Yeah, that's what I was about. Which shadow are we talking about?
And Kate isn't a midget, Dave. It was a small child. I think there was one alive and one hanging by a thread.
Yeah, a lot. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm sorry, but that light is coming from the mudroom.
Wait a minute. You mean the inside of the garage? Is mudroom same thing as garage? Are we talking the same thing?
She is standing in the middle of the garage.
I don't know, Dave. We really disagree on this.
All right, you guys. Thank you guys for having me, and I'll see you guys soon. All right, bye, guys.
Yeah.
Love you. All right.
Sorry,
Kate, what are your
forgot
thoughts?
I forgot I wasn't muted, and I'm sitting here smacking on a rice cake. I'm sorry.
I'm still confused which one we're talking about. Are we talking about like the shadow in the driveway that looks like a ponytail and a purse, like that one?
I was under the impression we were talking about the small shadow.
Oh no, I don't think that's not the small one that looks like a kid. No, I don't think that's NK.
No,
the only one that I think, the one that I think could potentially be her, but I still can't even say that's her because it's so pixelated, was the one where it looks like a lady with a ponytail holding like a purse similar to NK's. Like I could see what people were saying, but it was still so pixelated that I can't be like that was her, you know.
See, I just can't. The shadow under the truck was not a child. Disagree.
I disagree. Yeah.
I have a very hard time. The hardest thing about that whole thing to me is that he killed her in the bed because he said she relieved herself, and there's no way he would have gotten that out of the mattress, in my opinion. But
you know what?
Well, he took the blankets. Did he? He took the blankets?
No, he only took the sheets.
Oh.
Yeah, you know what? That's an interesting thing to think about. And I don't know that we did. If there's any doctors in here, I'd be interested. I would be interested to hear how long that takes the body to relieve itself after death.
It happens pretty quickly.
Quickly?
Pretty quickly. Like less than a half hour. I don't know. I guess I don't know if it could vary between different bodies, but I worked as a CNA and we would have to do cleanup after people pass, and it usually happened pretty quickly. But I don't know if it's different with at all different times, or if it's like that with every person. You know.
Right. No, that's helpful. Thank you for I always appreciate an education on things, so I do.
Usually,
I don't remember
happened. I unless he did moved her and 10 minutes, you know what I mean? Which I highly doubt because I just can't see. Yeah, the
Okay.
muscles relax and then they stiffen up, but
Okay.
Yeah, I had
Yes.
a friend whose parent died in their bed, and they had to get a new bed. Like he had cancer. He was in hospice or whatever. But as soon as he passed, everything released, and they had to like change carpets, get new mattress, everything.
Oh, okay. Crazy mama as well. Okay. It has a lot to do with the contents of the stomach, and she was very ill that weekend. So she wasn't able to keep a lot of food in her system. That's interesting.
True.
Are you attacking anyone, any thought? Yes, LFT. Yes. Yes, we like all sides here. That's why I said everybody's welcome. Everybody has a voice with this, and everybody can, and this is what pisses me off in the community right now with some of the things. I am going to vent for 1 second. People say, oh, so-and-so is working on that case. So-and-so is working on that case. We all.
Alex,
all
the carpets, the carpets, Alex, was just because for their situation, like it had gotten on the carpets when everything released because it's so much. And like, you can't get rid of that smell. It's just so hard.
Mm.
So, what's your, like, I want to bring this up, but I don't because I don't want to like talk about the kids, but, I'm curious, like, if you guys think that they were still alive or one of them was when he put them in the tanks. Because CK actually did like a big live on it where she actually talked to a medical examiner who said that Bella would have had to be still alive at the time because she had oil in her stomach.
That's exactly where I have some conflicting
me too.
thoughts is right there. I believe one child was at Molson Man. You and I think, are on the same page. I think Cece passed at the house.
I think so too. Yeah.
I think Bella. Oh, but you know what? Okay, crazy mama, thank you for this. It wasn't in her lungs. It was only in her stomach. And we did do research on that. LFT. What was that?
Oh God,
muscle actually has to like contract for it to get to your stomach. So you have
there's a difference of swallowing to go. Yeah, and we looked at. Oh God, we watched those. The people testified to that effect on some other, not this case, but we looked it up in other cases, and they were describing like contents of the stomach versus lungs and whatnot, especially like drowning, waters, all that kind of stuff, and the action of actual swallowing, like what has to happen for that to occur for like the way it drains. It's
he's a monster. Like if that is the case, I just feel like he had like no regard for like his children. He disgusts me. After hearing that, I was just like, that was it for me. And I really think like that changes the whole timeline for people who think that Shanann killed the kids because she could not have if that was the case. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that theory goes out the window. And that's why I wanted to bring it up because I feel like a lot of people still believe that she could have done that.
That's really true. I didn't even think of it like that for a second. That if she had done it, they would have been dead prior, correct? So before ever leaving that house to get out to the fields, but then she would have been gone too. So then how would it? Okay, yeah. Sorry, I just had to kind of.
Yeah. So, like, could you give us a hint on your updates? And Parker, I'm so sorry you fell off because I was listening to you. I was getting an education from you too. But if you can give us a hint on what you're talking about, I'll drop the link, but I'm not familiar with you, so please forgive me. We just the house updates. You were at the house 2 days ago.
Oh.
What are your house updates?
What about killing? I believe that. Well, I don't know. Here's my thing though. But like, Cadel ended up didn't it come out that she ended up like plagiarizing a lot of it and like making a lot of it up, or he claimed that she made a lot of it up?
Mm-hmm.
There was definitely some
inaccuracies.
Inaccuracy. Yeah. What do you call that? Conflicts of interest in there, I think, or how we want to.
Yeah.
I'm trying to be diplomatic.
I'll ask the bartender what the word is.
Like, if he did tell her that he did it twice, I mean, I thought that was very detail. And if he did say that, then I believe that's definitely possible.
I always wonder if he gave him like more Benadryl or something the night before.
I thought that too, yeah.
Or something that is not so hands-on, if you will, in thinking that they would just fall asleep.
Do you guys believe that he tried to make like Shanann miscarry like weeks before then?
I do. I think he was desperate. I'm going to drop the link, but I'm going to put up
not the
picture,
the overlay. Yeah,
I'm going to put up an overlay because there we go.
That's not the one. Okay, that's different than.
I love that.
Oh God.
It's the obligatory because I get nervous, and we had one that we did, and oh God bless, Tira did a whole thing. Is this you? Okay, can you show me your face, please?
I am out of my mind right now. I just found
the lovely person that wants to be added to stream.
No, I'm talking. Well, while you talk to that person, I'm sitting here. I just found the whole section of the notebook that literally maps out movement hour by hour, miles, steps. Oh my God. This should go in a museum.
I know it's not covering the entire screen, but that's a great layover. Person who wants to come up. Hi there. Okay, hold on. I'm adding you now.
Hi, you guys.
Hi.
I know you don't know me and I don't know you. I just had this popped up in my feed, and of course it's the anniversary. And
you can take off the layover.
Shush. Listen to the lovely lady.
Sorry.
I'm sorry.
Thank you for having me. I just was at the house 2 days ago. So, and I had been there before because I go up to that area. And of course, when you're because they live right off the freeway. And when you're going right by there, I mean, it's like, God, I got to go see the house. Of course. Like a weirdo. So
everybody's like that. I feel like when
So I've been there a few times going through the area, and I haven't been there in about 6 months or so. And I was just there again 2 days ago, and going through the area, and it is completely, and part of me blames it on, by the way, my name is Nicole.
Very nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you guys.
Yeah, thank you. No, I love hearing from other people.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, if you just want an update on the house situation,
Please,
yeah.
Because do you guys remember when it went up for sale on that weird website? Like it was legit up for sale, and then it seemed to get pulled as fast as it was put up.
Yeah,
because it's not up there anymore. So. And I kind of Googled it, is somebody living in it? Does somebody actually buy it? And I couldn't find anything on that. So 2 days ago when I was up there and I went to the house again, it's the same thing. Nobody's in it. It's abandoned. The yard, the grass is dead. And, it's a beautiful neighborhood. It sticks out like a sore thumb. And so I pulled up, and I've been there a few times before. I pulled up in the driveway, got out, went up to the porch. Well, when you go to the porch, you can look in the windows and see the house and see the staircase and, all that kind of stuff. Because it's always a psychological mind warp being there. I mean,
Of course.
they're the first and only people to live in that home. And 4 years later, it's still sitting there with that aura around it. It's fascinating.
Right.
Oh wait, so it hasn't been, they haven't like renovated and redone stuff in the inside?
No, not at all. No. It's all still the same. Well, until, which was my point of coming up here today, when I was there 2 days ago, and I kind of blame it. A part of me blames it on the documentary, because when that documentary on Netflix, right, that one came out, people started coming back again in the droves to the house. So I kind of blame it on that for the most part. But when I went up there this time, 2 days ago, the little windows, or the windows next to the front door that you could kind of look into and see the staircase and just kind of be there and be like, oh my God, this is still like, this is reality, The windows were changed. They are now fogged over where you cannot see inside the home. There are now, which there never was before, there's cameras outside. And there's a few signs on the front door. One says, don't leave anything on the porch. There's, I think, some legal things about it being, like, I don't even know what it is. There's a bunch of papers stuck on the door. But one of the big things was no trespassing. The police will be called. And I thought this was never here before. Never. So, they've completely locked it down like Fort Knox. And you could also kind of look into the garage, the little small windows on the top. That's all boarded up now.
Wait, y'all, is it in? I kid you not, I haven't looked up a Watts thing since I kind of put it away. Yeah, so I don't, and I'm.
Wait, what? What?
But y'all, I haven't looked at I haven't really picked up Watts in several plus months. Looked at it, and I'm trying to remember. Was the house in the? Remember when they were dealing with the stuff with the house and the banking? And remember the transfer around the time, was the house in the bank's name technically at that point?
I don't know legally how it works. I know it's owned by the bank, but also the Rusheks have their hands in it too, because they still have access to that house.
Well, because they, God, I knew the answer to this because we looked this up too.
Yes.
It's in Frank's name because by law, Chris can't own anything.
Right. Yeah, he's got no say in any, of course. He's got no say in anything.
And I can't remember. There was also the civil suit. Yeah. There was several things that went on. Sorry. And
sorry, I didn't mean, I kind of squirreled on that one because I was just, does anyone in chat who's actually actively following or maybe has researched it more today than I clearly have or some of us have, do we know who's named that house, whether it's a trust, the bank, or a family member? Do we know the current, anybody?
As officially, yeah, I would love chat answers as well. But I'm almost positive that the bank is involved for sure. But I know the Rusheks are as well.
I think that it's probably one of those where the mortgage is in. Okay, see, there you go.
Yeah, that's what
Frank
I was thinking.
Owns it. That makes sense to me. That makes sense. Hi, Steffa.
But it was the first time, because I've been there numerous times before, and this was the first time it's just completely different now. They do not want you there. And like I said, everything's fogged over. The windows are different now. There's cameras that weren't there before. They threatened to call the police on you. So I wasn't even up on that porch for 2 minutes, and I'm like, ooh, I'm getting out of here. So, but it's still the same. Nobody's in it. It's still abandoned. The yard looks like crap. Sticks out like a sore thumb. It's just a very sad, creepy.
What's the vibe like?
Yeah, the vibe is for me, it's just very sad. And it's like, wow, I mean, look at what he did. He's, and I'm sure all of you in this case have, for example, looked on Shanann's Facebook page and seen all the videos.
Mhm.
And there's this one video that always sticks out with me that she did, and she was with Bella standing at their front door during a hailstorm.
Yes, I remember that.
Do you remember that one?
Mhm.
And I just think about that because that same door is still there and all that. And I just think, little did she know, it's for me, it's the psychology behind it,
Mhm.
But
Yeah.
little did she know that in a matter of months, her house would become this spectacle. And little did she know that, what you see on this door now of all these papers and I mean, he did this, and it just, when you pull up to the house, it screams that. It just screams that whole case because it is the only house in that gorgeous neighborhood that is abandoned, that has the dead grass, that it's just, I mean, they're the first and only people to live there. I mean, it's like frozen in time. It's a
Yeah.
short story version. It's frozen in time.
I'm trying to think what a reason would be why. And okay, so I know it's in Frank's and SW's name, but and again, I'm not not tearing apart their finances or anything. But why?
Mhm.
Why? Like, I'm surprised like a builder hadn't bought it, knocked it down, and redone it. Nothing,
Me
no
too.
movement to get rid of even the property. I don't know if it has to do with the homeowners association or if they're paying off stuff or.
Mhm.
And I understand that can take, like, you make a plan and it may take a while and you just have to deal with that first. But I've always wondered this, especially 4 years, maybe not after a year or two because things can take a while. But 4 years, I'm really kind of surprised that.
Molson Man took the words out of my mouth. The HOA will not allow them probably to knock
Yep.
it over.
Sure. Yep.
That's what I was thinking too. I don't know that for a fact, but that was exactly what I was thinking as well.
Mhm.
That's what. Okay, so and then because they were still delinquent on the HOA, like they were paying up
Yes. Yeah, they were.
HOA fees, and
Mhm.
they weren't, up to, they weren't clear. They didn't have a zero balance. So I just don't know. Yeah, between that, the HOA, them owing money, which the family has to pay back, I'm assuming,
Right.
or cover it. You know what I mean? Like, I'm so surprised that.
Something hasn't been done, or even the landscaping or the yard work. I mean, you can tell that house is abandoned.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
people, I thought I could have sworn, I don't know if I was on Zillow or if it was someone's live, y'all. I really can't remember. And I feel like it was recently that it was like new pictures, like they had gone in and painted or done
They
stuff.
did.
Like,
They did. They painted.
They might have painted and stuff. Yeah, sure.
Okay.
But
And
I mean, when I was there a few months ago, I mean, it still all looked the same from the inside. I would assume maybe some painting or some kind of maintenance so it didn't, just kind of fall apart.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering. I thought
Yeah.
maybe, and I thought doing that, they were getting ready to put it maybe on the market again or auction.
But they did, and that's what's so weird. I wish I knew the answer to, because when it went up on that website, it was a legit website. And as a matter of fact, they would only take people that were pre-approved that could show proof of being able to buy the home before they would even show the home. So, randoms couldn't just be like, oh, I want to go into the Watts house and act like I want to buy it. It was a big thing, but it was pulled as soon as it was put up.
Yeah.
So I don't know what's going on with all that. I have no idea.
Oh, sorry. Oh, hey, Stepha. Sorry, I just moved the chat away. I didn't even see all of us. My bad. I just was looking at the chat and I'm like, how do I go back to the other screen? Sorry.
I'm so
Welcome up. What's going on?
Well, so I've been, guys, I'm a nurse, so I been studying this autopsy, trying to figure out how Shanann could have died. Okay, and I brought receipts.
Oh, girl.
Wait. Of Shanann's autopsy?
I got the autopsy here.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Okay. So in her autopsy, but I don't know how to get it to you unless you want me. I don't know from StreamYard. Can you share?
Can you share something in private chat, maybe?
No, I can share whatever you want.
Okay, so should I send you the 2 links in Messenger?
Yeah, that would hang on, can you share on your side? It doesn't say you can share.
Yeah,
on your
It's
side.
just, I think, are we,
Hold
Because
on.
all I
I
have
was
to do
gonna-
is allow you then to share, I
Yeah.
think.
Okay, let
if
me.
you're on the if you're on your computer, I think you should have the share because I'm on my phone right now and I kept being like, oh, son of a biscuit. I can't
Alright.
hit share for her to approve.
There
Oh,
you
there
go.
we
I
go.
just approved
You
it.
see it? Okay, cool. Okay, tell me when you can see the autopsy.
We can see it.
Okay, see where
Okay.
I highlighted it. At the time of autopsy, rigor mortis is released in the major muscle groups.
Mhm.
Okay,
Okay.
so rigor will release in the major muscle groups first, and then release in your minor muscle groups. So look at decomp.
Okay.
So rigor mortis is when you first start getting your muscles get hard. So if you can, I don't know if you can see my cursor, but it starts at 3 hours after death,
Okay.
and then reaches its maximum stiffness at 12 hours.
Mm-hmm.
And then it will gradually dissipate and be totally completed at 72 hours of death. Okay? 72 hours after death. So if Shanann died Monday morning,
Mm-hmm.
what's 72 hours from, we'll say, 3 a.m. or 4 a.m.?
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
How
wait, so
Okay, here's a question, and this is one question. I'm with you 1,000%. Does weather have anything to do with it?
That would speed up the process of rigor, which
Okay.
means it might be 4 to 8 hours. I don't know, because I'm not a,
Well, you got to think it was summer, obviously, so it was
Yeah, so
hot.
it speed it. It
Yeah,
would have
we have
speeded it up.
we have
So
a DPM
we're
on the
being-
weather too, and the
we've
Right.
got the weather.
We're being conservative at 72 hours. So
Sure.
what-
Yep.
and this is at time of autopsy. If I go to the top, or wait a minute, the autopsy was at 10:30 on August 17th. At the time of autopsy, the rigor mortis is released in the major muscle groups.
Wait a second. I'm sorry. The autopsy didn't happen until the 17th?
Yeah, because
Nope.
I didn't realize that. Oh my God.
Yeah.
just
You
put
would
him
have think it would have happened because when did he confess? He confessed on like the 14th or 15th, right?
Well, they
They
don't
didn't
just
get a-
throw them in a. They had to wait till the next day and get her. Or
Yeah.
They got her out first, but they don't just do an
Mhm.
autopsy as soon as they get him to the morgue. They put him in the.
Okay.
the
Okay.
fridge.
yeah, that was one of the things Baumhauer actually waited.
He waited with the girl.
He stayed overnight with
Shanann.
Okay.
They couldn't remove her. They did.
He stayed in his car overnight there,
Yeah.
until they could get her out after midnight.
Interesting. Okay. Okay.
So
Okay.
that makes no sense that she could be how she died on that day.
Okay, wait a minute. So the 17th would be Thursday,
That
right?
was the Friday, I thought, right?
Let's see. There's the
Monday's the
13th.
13th, Tuesday's the 14th, 15th's Wednesday, 16th is Thursday. Okay, Friday's the 17th.
So that's 5 days.
And it's released.
It should have been released in 72 hours, and that's being conservative.
How does it
Okay.
work? God, I have to ask this question. I'm asking medically. I'm not asking as a douchebag. Please don't.
And I'm not even seeing that.
When they freeze, does that affect
That stops
things?
everything.
That's a good question. I'm curious too.
So that stops wherever where they were in their decomp process.
And the freezing doesn't change anything as far as what they could find out?
No. Because it's not like they waited like 6 weeks in the freezer. Just
Yeah.
would
Okay.
have gotten there. Let's see. What if they left it? If she got
I think.
there?
Oh, I've got the times. I've got the times that the bodies left the field.
Ooh. When was that? What date and time?
Y'all give me a minute. Let me mute for a second. Hold on. I'm looking. I've got
Okay.
it though. 'Cause we
What's top, I think.
mapped that out.
Okay, so
I'm listening, but muted.
Okay. Oh, and one last thing about the house. I just want to get this into
Yeah.
for anybody out there who has been to the house or who has, who's able to get to the house or has been interested in actually being there as well. The swing set that the girls had and played on was always there over these years as well. The swing set is now gone as well. So the backyard is dead, empty, abandoned, and no more swing set or anything. So, and also one last thing on this is anybody who plans or goes out of their way or is thinking I'm going to go to the Watts house when I'm in Colorado. My advice is, I mean, if you want to, sure, go ahead, but it's not as accessible as it was. You won't see anything. You won't be able to look inside. There's cameras now, like I said, and threats of the police being called. So it's not even, if you're going to make an extra trip for it, don't do it. It's not worth it.
Oh, well.
Listen, you know what I will say is one of my favorite coverages of the house, and I'm going to go to the Wayback Machine on this, and I might get kicked in the shin, but Robbie, I'm sorry. I love you. Yours and Mexi's coverage of the house was amazing. Like, I loved those. So you guys,
those are the best.
Go back and watch some of the ghosts.
I got scared and couldn't finish it. It started weirding me out.
Is Robbie here?
Robbie's here.
Oh my God, Robbie! I love you.
Oh,
I love my Robbie. Oh my God, Robbie. These communities, I guess, are smaller than I think. You just randomly popped up in my feed. I'm sorry, I've never seen your page before. I'm glad I do now.
I'm glad you're here. Thank you. Yes.
Yes.
That was some of my favorite coverage was Bexy and Robbie.
That's how I'm even on YouTube. I randomly found a Mexi and Robbie stream. I'm like, these guys are really cool.
I know.
And I started, and it was during the Watts thing. And then I started following Robbie, and then our friendship went from there, and now he's a lifelong friend. So
that's exactly how I feel. Robbie's amazing.
Oh, he is. Oh, yeah.
He's under the weather tonight. So
he is? Oh, I didn't know that.
Robbie. He might be relaxing at this point, but we love him.
Yes, very much. Very much.
They even went to Survey 319. They did.
Yes, they did.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Ray.
More than once.
You were saying something. Go ahead. I want to hear what you were saying about the autopsy stuff, because that was really
I'm sorry. So I was just what I'm trying to say is it medically, to me, seems impossible for that to have transpired on Monday. And that's just my little nursing opinion. And I'm a nurse. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a medical. I mean,
you actually do the work, right? That's what we say to nurses. You're actually the ones doing the work.
But I'm just, because that's what I wanted to do is, and the kids you weren't going to be able to tell because we don't have any research of kids being in oil, obviously. But I knew that I could at least look at Shanann's, and that's what I found. But now Nicole kind of makes me want to go to Watts's house because I want, since they have up all these, they're blocking everything. It's almost kind of a challenge now. Like, we're not allowed in. Like, and that's horrible. Stephanie, what are you talking about? I think I won't even say it out loud because I'm thinking out loud, but I'm thinking that it almost comes across as arrogant, the way that it was portrayed on the news when they did it. And again, I'm not in their position, but and that's just my stupid opinion, but it came across arrogant, kind of like a ha ha ha.
I get that.
You know what I mean? Like, that was just what it seemed like. And I think that's sad because if anything, they were lucky because some people never get their story out there and their family's missing and they never find them and they never have the news coverage, because if Chris didn't have that news coverage, we may have never found out the truth, because that interview showed the world that Chris was guilty.
Absolutely.
And
I mean, who would have thought, even if people would have suspected that he did it, would they think for a million years they were in some oil tanks?
And they had no evidence. And
exactly.
There's no physical evidence that Chris did this that we know of.
Right.
So I just I don't know. I just think that I hate that happened to your family. But some people never get the answers.
Sure.
And
Yeah.
and that's kind of my thing is kids and missing. And I think that those parents would have been the parents I know that I've talked to that have missing children, and they would be so happy to have national attention on their children.
Exact. Of course. Absolutely.
And
Yeah.
that's just my opinion.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So
Oh,
I
you know, when
agree with you. I agree with you. There's a lot. I mean, we're working on a couple of different cases of missing people where I would, oh my goodness, I would do a lot of things. I won't say I'd kill because that's probably appropriate for right now. But
let's not say that publicly.
yeah, no, I would. I would give a lot to have some national coverage for Harry Milligan.
Right.
I really would. That's a case that's so close to my heart.
Iowa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How old was Harry?
21.
Okay.
And it's 40 years. It's going to be like 38 years. That this
Wow.
And I wish that TCA was in here because.
Yeah.
Okay, so I don't know if you guys know about. Have you heard of True Crime Web? His name is Steve. He's a retired law enforcement. He did like sniper shooting and detective and all of that stuff.
Oh, okay.
No.
Okay, so I met him through Delphi because he started researching Delphi.
Uh-huh.
And through that came the Evansdale case because he had all this knowledge that we didn't have. Like he could understand arrest affidavits and just stuff, pick up things that we didn't know as the regular public that he would do on the back end. So when he started researching Evansdale because people thought it had to do with Delphi.
Okay.
So then it came up about he started, and this is for anybody under the age of 20 that is missing in every state, and he wants anybody that is a true crime to help participate. Do you guys know what NCIS is? It's
I work with that. I'm in law enforcement. Yep.
Okay, so he's making it for web sleuths. So anybody missing under the age of 20 in each state, he's coming up with a database for so that we have age, how they died, starting to look for trends. Because he started noticing in certain areas, it all started with this Evansdale thing in Iowa, all these kids that died the same way in the same area, like around the same counties. So then he started expanding it out of Iowa. But that's what reminded me of when you brought up Harry.
I'm really glad you said that because I'm interested in connecting with him
He's amazing.
about a number of things, but like Johnny Gosh, all those.
We did Johnny Gosh on his. That's when the whole thing came out. It's called Cyclops. That's the name of his web sleuth NCIS. So he wants everybody to help him out because obviously he can't do every missing person himself in the States. So like I'm helping with Ohio. But anybody that can help out. So it's called Cyclops, and it will have like how they died, where they died.
Hey, would you mind dropping me his link in Messenger?
I will. And it's like looking for MO and that type of thing so that people can start, web sleuths can start solving things because we don't have the luxury of NCIS. So making web sleuth a type version of NCIS.
I love that.
It's actually a great idea.
I want to look Steve up and connect with him and support him.
Yeah.
And if you have his information, I would love. Thank you so much for bringing that up.
Yes, it just happened to remind me, and I'm like, I guess I should probably tell you guys because I hadn't even talked to you in so long that I didn't think about it. I'm a mod on his channel, and I have him a guest on mine, and he's really open to coming to channels. So if you ever want to have him on there, like he'll look at cases for you and research them. And
I just
that's so cool.
I love to hear other people covering, like for instance, Parker does a number of different types of cases, missing person cases, so I would like to branch out as well and listen. I certainly would like to have a conversation with this man and support him in whatever way we can, whether it's sharing his channel or doing whatever we can do. I am happy and thrilled to do that. More than that, though, I just think what he's doing is amazing, and I'd love to have a conversation on how, just what can we do?
Right.
Yeah, he's got it down. He's doing this. He's retired, so he just happened to start helping out with Delphi, giving his input, and now he's turning this into an empire of web.
And how great would it be if even people like us, because we're interested and we're talking about this and we're spending our time on this for a reason, if we could even have a small hand in helping, that'd be so great.
That's what he needs. I mean,
yeah.
Well, things generally start with a grassroots effort, and
that's true too. That's true. Yeah.
I'm all about that. And I'm also if it's someone I'm not familiar with, I want to go in, subscribe, support, hit the like.
Yes.
I want to do the things that make their channel a better place. And he sounds like somebody that definitely needs that. Not from me, but just in general. He needs that support. He needs that, he needs to get out there.
Sure. Yeah. Yeah.
I love that.
Can I just say one of your people in chat, Lynn DS, if you're still here, she's quite a few comments back, but she said that she remembers me. I just want to thank you for that. And also, Positively Parker made a really good point, and I'm curious if the Watts, the parents of the Watts, I'm assuming they're talking about, still believe Chris is innocent. I would love to know where they stand with all this now.
That would be a.
Oh, by the way, I found. Hold on. All right, y'all. Here's the thing real fast about when the bodies left. I got it. I cannot believe how much we did on this. I just blew myself away looking at this spreadsheet.
I know.
I am, get the hell out of town. Damn. Okay, hold on. So, Thursday the 16th. So late Wednesday, they found the body and whatnot. And then we roll into Thursday morning. So it's shortly after midnight that she's removed.
I was just going to say, okay, so you were the one. So you said that you had the times when they actually got to the grave and pulled her out.
Yep. So it was I think
midnight.
Yeah, it was about 12:10 a.m. is when it's timed, and they said that the chief deputy coroner took custody of the body shortly after midnight.
Oh, okay, okay.
And Baumhover stayed on site as scene security. Okay. So that's early 12 a.m. Thursday morning, the 16th.
Okay.
Then later on the 16th, all right, so you get everyone out here at 3:42 p.m. 2 people enter and recover CC.
And that was that was later Thursday?
That's Thursday afternoon at 3:42. So after before 1 a.m. Thursday morning, Shanann's taken out.
So Shanann was the first one.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And then at 3:42 p.m. is when they recover Cece's body. So she's out of the tank.
Okay.
At 3:42. At 5:54, Bella's out.
Okay.
And at 5:56, Wilson and Reed have exited the tanks. The retrieved body was turned over to the Weld County coroner, and they were out of there by 6 p.m.
Ooh, okay.
The Colorado State Patrol hazardous materials people officially cleared the scene by 6:45 Thursday.
I'm surprised it all happened that fast. Damn.
They started there at 5 a.m.
Yeah,
they were on scene at 5 a.m.
for them.
Yeah.
Wow.
So I knew it was something like that they were out in the afternoon, so around 3:42, and then they all had to decontaminate and sit before they could go into the next tank, and that's why Bella isn't until 5:54.
Ooh, okay.
Oh, good night, Lynn. We love you. Thank you for being here.
Lynn.
Appreciate you.
Yes, Lynn. Good night. Thank you for your
crazy.
sweet words, Lynn. Thank you.
Lynn's so nice.
She's a doll.
She is.
And then I was looking at the autopsy. Oh, here's the TOD and timeline of death. Oh, I forgot we did all this.
Yep, time of death.
I want to hear this.
16th at 05 hours.
Holy shit. Tio, we did all this crap. Okay.
I know.
Oh my God. Okay, here we go. Wait
What
a
are you
minute.
talking? Wait. Time of death of all of them?
Okay, wait. Yeah. So the time between Shanae's recovery
Okay.
and when, okay. So the time between Shanae's recovery to when she's TOD is pronounced and then the autopsy. So it goes from Thursday 8:16 at 12:05 a.m. to Friday 8:17 at 10:30 a.m. Apparently that's when she's in coroner's control. And then
Okay.
so she's been dead approximately 34 hours up to the point of her autopsy is what they have it as.
Oh, that's
day,
not
10
bad.
hours, and
Okay, I was thinking
Well,
it was
that's not
one
really-
day.
Okay.
That's when they
Yeah.
pronounced her dead, but she was really, they're saying she died on Monday. See, the time of
Sorry,
death
yeah. So
when
sorry,
they-
that was from when their recovery. Excuse me, the recovery of their bodies. The time between
Okay.
the recovery and so actually when they actually found them and they or found Shanae and they're like, okay, here she is. So that time of death as it in terms of knowing that they're deceased. But you're right. That's from just the recovery to the autopsy, not okay. So that's at the bottom, but then up top, did we do this for all? Damn it, we did. Between the time that they were last seen. All right, so Shanann. Oh, damn. All right, Shanann is last seen at Monday, 8:13
I
at
love when she
1:48
embarrassed herself.
Monday the 13th. What?
At what time?
at 1:48 a.m.
Okay.
Then she
Is what?
Okay,
Is what?
that's the last time we see someone. We see Shanann.
Oh, going to the doorstep?
That's yep, that's that.
Yeah. Okay.
Then she's recovered at 12:05 on Thursday, early or late Wednesday night. So she's been till her recovery. So that's 2 days right there. 2
Okay.
days, 22 hours and 17 minutes.
Okay.
But if she's killed around 5 a.m. and they recover her,
See,
that's
I would
still-
think, granted, he's a liar, don't get me wrong. But when it comes to when you piece everything together, the interviews and everything that we all know about it, I would think that she was killed in the wee hours of the morning, like before sunrise, like basically a little bit before he loaded her up in the truck, correct?
Okay, that could be according to him. I mean, that could be, but not according to the autopsy. If you're looking at science,
Really? Okay.
I'm just saying that because it's saying that all muscle groups should have been released within 72 hours of death. So 72 hours. Where's Surrey?
oh my gosh. Okay, wait. Well, she's already from the time that she's last seen, from even getting home that night to when
Yeah.
they found her, that's been 70 hours. You're
Easy.
almost to 72 hours. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's she's already 70 hours.
Let's see, 24. So let's just say she's dead at 6 a.m. So
Okay.
6.
So it'll be
Okay.
66 hours.
So Wednesday would be 48 hours. Wednesday would be 72 hours. Thursday would be 4 days. So how many is 4 days? 4 times 40 or
20.
24.
Math. No.
Way
Can't do
past.
math.
So that's way past. She should have been way past rigor. Way past. And she hasn't
She
even
should have already been released like that second stage.
Yeah, she should have been all the way through rigor, and she's only released her major muscle groups. That's what I'm trying to say is and then with heat should even speed that up. So I don't understand why
Interesting.
it doesn't make any sense.
Oh my God. We mapped this down there step by step.
I know we did. That's what I said.
Holy shit.
I'm ready to go back to Watts Island, for real.
Isn't that funny though? He should have had a divorce instead of doing what he did. Amen.
Well, of course. Yeah.
Hi, Carol. We all love you. By the way, Suki Lala, welcome. We really appreciate you being here.
Oh, and thank you. Oh,
You got to think though.
96
probably-
hours and 4 days.
they were so financially strapped that I'll bet you he didn't even look at it as an option because he would have been so broke. He probably couldn't have even afforded a decent apartment, even though he was like supposedly apartment hunting and all that. Come on. Would he have had any money? None.
One were in a position with their credit that
Moved in with
and I mean, I hate saying that because
With the
hate-
bankruptcy and all that. Yeah.
Yeah, I hate putting people's business out there, but it was just a.
Well, their business is out there though. I mean, it's why.
I know it just it is out there, and it's. But I also, like I said, I want to be somewhat gentle and respectful tonight because it is the anniversary. And, Watts is a crazy subject because Watts people will throw down to this day, will throw down with each other on their, as you can
Really?
see. Oh, God, yes.
Yeah.
Really? I've been out of the loop then. Shit.
Because people, they still have their very strong views and opinions. I respect that. Hey, Jody, thank you. I didn't know this was your first time. Welcome as well. I just...
Me too, Jody, and I love this channel. I'm so subbing. I'm subbing right now. Right now.
Oh my gosh, y'all are amazing.
Oh,
Wait,
thank you. Muck Boys, where the hell have you been?
a bit. Y'all, I am blown
Robbie,
away
I see
at
Robbie in
this
chat
spreadsheet.
still. Oh my God, my Robbie. I love you so much. I love you, my friend.
Tia, can you share your screen? I'm even on one that's dated our Watts breakdown of 421. Not even
Love
the
you,
last
Robbie.
version.
Robbie.
I was on the 427 one. Yeah.
This is I mean, let's recap what we did on this case. Just can you share that?
Yeah. I had it up earlier. You know what I'll do is I'll open up, instead of sharing it, because it's really hard to see on there, is I will open up the Facebook group. Can we drop the link to the Facebook group? I will.
Ooh, yeah, please do.
If you guys give me 20 minutes after the live, I shut down our Facebook group because, to be honest with you, I hate Facebook groups. They're drama. I hate it.
I don't know. I'm not involved in Facebook groups. What are those like?
They can be crazy, but ours is not. Because
Crazier than YouTube? Are you kidding me?
Yeah, well, they can be, yeah. But we show our work in there. That's where we show all of our detailed work.
Oh,
So,
interesting. Okay.
if you guys are interested in seeing that, I have no problem opening that up and showing that.
I am just blown away.
We did a lot of work.
And this isn't even the notebooks and crap. Like this is
That's why I said we have 56 gigs. Okay, here's what I'll do is I will show you.
I don't even know if these are the most. Oh my God. Sorry, I am.
Okay, can I ask you guys a question? This is going to open up a whole other can of worms on this case. Because a lot of people say different things, and I have my beliefs on it.
Mhm.
What do you guys think happened with Bella and Cece as far as their deaths? Do you think he actually killed them in the home, or do you think that he actually killed them at Survey 319?
Both.
So you believe the stories about how he tried to kill them, and then he wound up taking them out to Survey 319?
I don't think that Bella was. I don't know that Bella was alive for the car ride. Let's put it that way.
Okay.
I don't know for sure, but I do believe Bella was alive at Survey.
Okay.
I do. Unfortunately, I do.
No, yeah, I do too. Yeah.
That's my opinion. Our research has shown. What did I say? Did I say?
Yeah, I was about to say.
Yes.
Wait, you meant right?
Yes, I did. Yeah. What? Okay. Crazy Mom was correcting me here. Thank God she did. But you guys know what I mean. I'm tired. I'm so sorry. I'm making.
Well, and
mistakes.
okay, so Thunder Before Lightning just said, I think Cece died at home and Bella was killed at the site. That's the first time I heard that one. So can you explain that, Thunder?
Actually,
I'm very curious.
Lightning. I agree with you.
I'm curious because I really okay.
Now I'm so okay. So I hate to even say this out loud because I'm still stuck on the autopsy, but
And I still want to hear more about that actually. So yes.
So if according to the autopsy, if the autopsy is right,
Mhm.
which I've never seen one that was wrong, unless you call that one guy that goes and corrects them, that Wecht guy. But anyway, so if that's true, though, if she wasn't dead until Tuesday or Wednesday, that would mean the girls wouldn't be dead till Tuesday or Wednesday. Where did they go? And I hate that, because that's taking me back to another creator who I would be.
I know exactly what you're talking
And
about.
I'm like, oh, he didn't know. He didn't know. And now I'm like, oh God, did he freaking know? Like, did I have it wrong this whole time? And he was right. But I think he might be onto something.
Suki,
Wow.
this
Wait, will you
question-
say that?
Hold on
Oh,
one
sorry.
second. LFT, why do you think he told such a horrific account of what happened to the girls? Because I think it's true. And I think the horror of what he did is far worse than he's even leading on.
You think so?
I think, yeah.
Because I kind of more believe it was kind of cut and dry. Whatever time of the morning he killed Shanann, he strangled her, brought her down the stairs, all that. I do believe Bella was crying at the top of the stairs. She woke up.
Mhm.
I believe that. And then Cece was, somewhere in the mix as well eventually. I believe that Shanann was loaded up. I believe that Bella and Cece were loaded up to alive with their dead mother. And I think that he drove them out there. I think he smothered both of the girls while he was out there, buried Shanann, and he went ahead and smothered the girls and dropped each one in the tanks.
He could have just taken them to school. He could have just taken them to school.
But instead he called the school, right? He called the
I just
school.
thought about that. I was like, I don't even care if you got it.
You know what I just thought about? And it hasn't been talked about much. What he did, do you guys realize that when he loaded them up, and if you listen to when he was in Wisconsin and they went to visit him, those not interrogation, but when they actually went to talk to him, he had said that he put a bag over her head and her feet. How disturbing is that? How disturbing is that? Come on.
If you're going to do that, you leave her in the car and you take the kids to school.
Not only did he kill her and do what he did, but on the way out to Survey, he had her on the floor of his truck with a bag around her head and her feet.
But there was no scent. The dogs would have picked up if she was actually dead. It would have.
Well, yes and no. Remember, they didn't use cadaver dogs.
They didn't.
Yeah.
Oh, they didn't.
What? I thought those were cadaver dogs. Those were tracking dogs.
Those were trackers.
Oh, when they went into the house, you mean?
No, they weren't even tracker dogs. What were they called? Oh, remind me. Oh,
well, they're canines. They're but
they were.
Oh my God, we did the research on this too. What's that group?
Trauma dogs or some ridiculous.
No, that wasn't
that's
trauma dogs. Thank you.
Oh, yeah.
But the trauma dogs wasn't a real.
Trauma dogs? What?
Yeah.
Wait, what's that?
Wasn't real.
Oh my God. Why was I thinking trauma dogs was the Wells case all of a sudden? No, you're right. It was Watts. It was Watts.
Wait, what? Explain that, please.
Trauma, yeah.
Hold on.
They could smell trauma, but they were not cadaver dogs. Thank you, Thunder, before lightning.
So how do they smell trauma? What do you mean by they smell trauma? Please explain that.
That is like a fight, oh my goodness.
That's the $1 million question.
You know what? I'm not trying to be like a jerk here, but I swear to God, I think there's a Canine Live that we did way back on our channel.
Trauma dogs. I've never heard of trauma dogs, and I'm in law enforcement. I've never heard of trauma dogs.
I literally had forgotten about the whole trial. And then I was like, wait, is that Wells? And I was like, no.
They did use dogs in the Wells case, but they weren't quote-unquote trauma dogs.
Trauma dogs.
What do trauma dogs do?
Well, that's what I'm saying. I can't off the this is hormones.
It's almost,
they there's like an energy. Oh God, I sound like a goofball right now. Please go back and watch that.
Oh my God, there's someone put it in Google right now or in YouTube right now, and
because we did go in depth with that with a canine person.
I know.
How can they pick that up? I mean, how can you pick up what happened? What? I'm reading that person's comment in chat. I can't read their name. Lonnie, Kim, Aussie, something.
So they pick up
They
stress.
pick up any trauma and domestic in the house. Okay, I've never heard of that before, though. That's amazing.
Yes, it is amazing, but not what was needed during this.
Okay, yeah.
But this says,
They pick up on the scent a person exudes when stressed. I thank you, Justin. Yes, thank you. I appreciate that.
How do you pick up a scent of a fight, though, crazy mama? How do you pick up a scent of a fight as a dog? Or even as a human? Okay, so a fight happened in a room in a building that you had nothing to do with, and 20 minutes later you show up. How are you to know what the fuck happened there? Oh, excuse my language.
Oh,
How are you to
okay.
know
You're fine.
what happened unless you're involved or you know some other way? But I mean...
Wednesday, this is a very good point. Pheromones, by the way, yes. It didn't work too
Really?
well, Cray. But Wednesday, just like a dog can pick up on seizures, earthquakes, etc. Yes, thank you for that.
Okay, yeah.
Adrenaline
Okay.
is what they're
I see that.
searching for. You guys, thank you for reminding me. I really, really appreciate that. Wednesday, yes, that's exactly. The fact that it was a trauma dog and no one even knew what a damn trauma dog was. God bless them. I don't know.
I haven't. No, this is the first I've heard of it. Oh my God.
It wasn't a tracker. It wasn't a cadaver. It was a trauma dog.
Interesting.
Tia, on KDVR, which is Fox, on the 17th, they
Adrenaline. Okay,
They
Thunder.
say canine experts say a cadaver dog provided detectives their most important clue in the Chris Watts investigation. So now I'm really confused.
Dave.
This is
Dave.
Dave.
If someone is being murdered, that doesn't Justin. Okay.
I was just reading that too. Yeah.
Also, in the exude pheromones. Yes.
Whether it be pheromones or some kind of, oh my God, something, because
well, your cells
Which is why
immediately.
something in the basement. I think they were triggered by something in the basement.
and there was that basement thing.
Kind
Yes,
of.
you're right. You're right. Yes.
There was some kind of
Yep.
God, I freaking hate saying this. Chris Watts, emotional discussion, piece of shit.
Yep.
But I don't know that happened in the. There was meat in the basement. It's a dog. I can't for sure, and I don't mean to sound stupid, but y'all know what I'm saying.
You know what? When I'm done here, I want to Google trauma dogs because this is new to me. I'm very interested.
No, actually, Justin, they are not the same. They are not the same. To my knowledge and what I have learned from our canine friends, we have a couple different canine people that we interviewed, and to what we have learned, and if someone knows better, they're welcome to correct.
Wait, hold on.
But they are not trauma dogs and trackers and cadaver dogs are not the same.
Well,
But hold on.
Yeah, right. It is going to be different, but I never heard. I was under the assumption that the trauma dogs wasn't a real thing. I don't know anything about trauma dogs. I only know about tracking dogs. Is looking for somebody that's alive, and that cadaver dogs is somebody that's dead. And according to this
Which makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah, and so
You and I are on the same page, by the way. Yes, trauma dogs will pick up on the same chemicals being pumped by kill, but not the same.
I just never. I don't know.
Trauma dogs would pick up on the same chemicals that would be pumping while being killed. That's interesting.
Adrenaline.
That fascinates me. Oh my God.
But that could be like RA. That could happen. I mean, so.
Okay,
Wow.
so here's a question, Justin, for you. I'm going to ask this, Justin. I'm going to ask Dave. CW worked downstairs. Would that be like those type of pheromones be down there? Would
Interesting.
I'm delicately trying to go around the
Just when you think you know everything. Just when you think you know everything about this
he had
stuff.
some moments of intimacy down there with
Oh my God.
I don't know.
Yeah, it would.
Just-
It would.
This is crazy.
Dave.
And I'm not shut down to these ideas. I've just never heard of them before. I'm very, very interested.
Yeah, we did a lot. I think that's a different distress. Okay, Justin, I can roll with that. Thank you. Dolls can tell us everything.
I hear you, Cray Cray. Oh, you just highlighted that comment. That's so true.
Was everything too bad they don't.
Mhm.
Yes, I wish poor little what's his name could talk. Oh my god, I'm having a mind blank.
Oh my God. You know, Molson Man, I am disappointed that it took this damn long for you to write that.
Oh my God, it's all coming back. I'm having like flashbacks right now. I forgot
Yes,
about-
LFT, Decipher. I agree
yeah.
because you get involved in crap on YouTube and it's nothing but fighting and craziness and oh no, this is wonderful. I love you.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
you guys are great.
This
Oh, thank you so
you
much.
guys
for
You guys are great.
It's just funny because like as
This
we're
is
sitting
so
here talking
refreshing.
about it, and this is just like everything's coming back to me, everything that we did, and I'd forgotten like the leave Jim alone. Like it took me, and I was like, oh my God,
I don't know who Jim is, but yes, leave Jim alone.
like that whole. Am I the only one who's been away that long that all of a sudden they're like, oh my God, I can't believe like. I immediately go to walking the dog and looking for a spigot with Jane, and not leave Jim alone now. Like that's I can't believe I forgot.
Dieter.
Oh, geez, what was
You're right, Kim Aussie. Dieter's doing good though. He's with Frankie, right?
Yeah. He
Yeah.
is.
Oh,
And I
Do you
think-
guys remember the video the night when the cops went to get in to go get Dieter for the neighbors that were going to take him temporarily?
Mm-hmm.
Oh God, yeah. And just that whole psychology, like even towing Shanann's car randomly at that one night, getting Dieter. I mean, this has the repercussions of a murder. You know, it's just
oh my babies.
So,
psychologically
double
fascinating.
CW sent.
Psychologically
Okay.
fascinating.
Yeah. They were looking for the girl scent.
Thank you, Dave.
Yeah, I agree. But
Oh, and there's LFT with.
Yep.
Boom. Okay. All right.
I can't type very fast on the iPad.
Is that really your daughter?
That's my daughter. That's who does my channel with me. It's gone to
I know you guys do.
I love that.
I think
Yeah.
so. And Britt, I remember.
she hasn't done a live with me in a while.
Yeah.
Actually, I saw y'all's live like a
You
month
did a
or two
really good
ago.
job.
Yeah,
Can we
and it was.
drop,
Me too, Kim Aussie. I'm sub to him too.
But no, Steffa, I think the last one I saw, because I was like, this is the most uplifting. Y'all had great stuff on the Delphi, but then y'all had some like great, personal health news and all this stuff. And I was like, this is amazing. I was like, I want to be.
She's gonna live. Yeah, we
Yes.
thought she was gonna die, and now we found out she's going to live. It was the best thing that ever happened in our lives. Was in,
Gotcha, Thunder.
Yes, it was the most like that. That I've seen your other, but that's when I think of you. That's what I go to because I just remember like, God, they just had such like talk about positive energy coming off of
Yeah,
hard
really
topics.
Yeah.
I can tear up.
Because I want everyone to go over and support her. Please support our support.
I'm trying to, but my phone and my iPad aren't syncing, so I have everyone's
My
links. I
department,
can't.
we bring people in for a lie detector test all the time. We don't have a lie detector. But if they show or not tell us what, I think they're used. Okay, that makes sense.
Interest? Yeah, absolutely.
I can roll with that.
Yep.
I can roll with that. Thank you for that.
Mm-hmm.
What are we rolling with? Where are we going?
So, okay, what is you guys' opinions on NK?
Personality or like in general?
Well, just
Have to be more
her
specific.
involvement or non-involvement in the whole case. What do you think and have to say about her?
She helped plan it, in my opinion.
You think so?
Yep. I'm sorry. I said it out loud.
Don't apologize. Do not apologize. You
You have your opinion. Hey, yeah.
And sometimes I say things and I don't listen. I don't wait, so it just comes out of my mouth.
That's
and
fine.
The filter
I like
didn't
it.
work.
It's organic.
Well, be honest.
It
Be
came
honest.
out.
Don't lie. Just be honest. Yeah. Okay.
She
I
was
think I
fine.
went to Dave's
She had
channel
a
too
physical
often
hand
back in the day.
You know?
See, I don't think she had anything to do with it. I think she was definitely involved with the married man, of course. And she had her play in that. But in the murders, oh hell no. I think that was when she exited stage left and she was like, wait a minute, what's happening? and she went to the cops and she did her thing that we all saw. I don't think she had anything to do with them being killed. Nothing.
I think she was there at 6 a.m. when her phone pinged.
Really?
I don't. I don't.
I don't either.
How do you think it pinged there?
I think
the I-25 is a grand freeway throughout all those areas. And she lived in those areas.
Well, there's 2 towers that she would drive past, and she pinged those towers.
She's pinged them before.
It wasn't the first time. And she was.
I agree, Melson.
Wait, I thought
Dave will tell you that NK's involved, and I disagree.
I do too.
But so she did ping before. I always thought she didn't ping before. So
she's
she
pinged
did?
before.
Well, we don't. Okay, this is where we have to go back and.
I agree with Molson and seeking the truth with Dave.
That I don't have it in front. Oh my! But they're so cute. And okay, can I do she was pregnant just once? She was pregnant.
I don't.
Fucking
You
whore.
think she was pregnant?
I really. God. Yeah, she came at 616. That was her call to gym. And I-25 goes, which is what she took to work. Goes past this particular, we actually have physical pictures and on Google Maps of where she pinged.
Okay.
Yeah.
And it is right on the off ramp of I-25.
Okay. But where on the I-25? Because it's huge.
Just kidding.
It's at the intersection of
Oh my God, there are 2. That's what I was about to say. It's on that spreadsheet, I think, too. But no, actually, we have a whole nother document, I think, with the tower stuff. But the towers that she would have hit off of, or it's kind of like I'm envisioning it as I'm going. If I would go north up 25 to go towards Anadarko, right from their house, you go north, not south.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so if you're coming north on I-25, and then Watts, then would be to your left. Their neighborhood coming up that way.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Right there around one of those intersections is one of the main towers. And then there's another one also within range. And then the way that I had to learn this technically, and I should have studied this before I opened my mouth again. It's the way that they bounced off. Oh my God! Because it was the whole way that it bounced off.
Dave is going to be running in circles, yelling and screaming at us right now.
I know. I can see it. He's going. No, it's not. No,
he's losing his shit.
I hear you. I can feel.
I would give anything to know where NK. Because didn't she change her first name or something to Stephanie?
That's her sister.
Oh, really?
Yeah, her sister's.
Well, then I have wrong information because I can't believe that she would change her name to that. But I heard she had a name change. I would just give anything to know where the hell she is now. I mean, just out of curiosity.
Well, it's actually 3 miles from the Watts house, not 1. It's 3 miles. There's 2 different towers.
Where is this bitch right now? Seriously, where's she working? What's she doing? Where does she live? What's her life like now? I would give anything to just know,
Dave. I keep going to Dave because he's the only one I know that's in here that's constantly working on this. I don't mean that anything negative by that. I'm just really laughing, being like, I think I gotta ask Dave.
Your reports about those texts is not that I'm okay. All right.
Wait, who's Charlotte?
Oh yeah, her friend.
Was,
her friend. Okay.
NK's friend. Yeah.
Okay.
She got gone.
Got gone.
I just want to know where she is, just out of simple curiosity. Do you have a normal job now? Are you still in the Denver area? What's your life like now, girl? I would love to know.
We need a book. If you're in here, NK, please write a book.
Right? Do an Amber Fry and write a book.
Oh, listen, honey, if you're in here, you would not be a popular. Some people love you.
Just come on panel.
I don't love her at all, but I just think that she got caught up in something where she was like, wait a minute, dude just killed his family. Oh, hell no. That's what I think.
I agree. I mean, that's what I agree with, but
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't, I wasn't there and I don't know. She's
That's
probably
true.
on the
That's
site,
true.
right?
So you can't judge, I guess, because I just would kind of think, I think it just
Crazy
makes sense to
mama.
me that she all of a sudden is like, wait a minute, this is weird. This is wrong. I'm going to the cops now, blah, blah, blah. Yes, I was involved with a married man, but no, I had nothing to do with this. But then again, you have different opinions and different beliefs, and none of us know anything. So I respect other people's opinions and outlooks on it. I do.
So do I. And I don't necessarily, here's one. If that's not NK in the garage, who could it be? Because it does look like CW.
And yes, cray, I'll bet you she does feel dumb and humiliated and like, what did I do? This was bad. You know what? I think it was bad luck for NK. Bad luck.
Oh, that's karma. I mean,
Don't get involved with a married man with little children, you asshole.
Right?
so okay. I'm going to take it to 2021. Okay.
Sorry, I had to say hi to our friend Dave G, who has
sorry.
just been amazing in the community.
Dave G, he's a legend.
He is
I know.
man. He's a damn legend.
He is a legend.
Yes, the wandering sub, just bad choices. Absolutely.
Dave G is a legend when it comes to Watts too.
Really?
My goodness gracious. If there's Watts information, Mr.
She did, Angie. She did. She Googled Amber Fry.
Yes, she did. That's why I don't think.
Oh my God, I forgot that too. And I forgot the wedding dress.
Yes.
Did.
Yep.
That's why I think she should write the book. I'm
Oh
telling
my
you,
gracious.
I would buy her book.
But she's just MIA. You know what? She's going to resurface, whether it be next year or 10 years from now. And it's going to be like, we're all going to be glued. Come on. Tell me we're not.
She's probably engaged and married already.
Sure. She's got a life somewhere. I just want to know where. Like, I'm just curious. Like, what is she doing now?
I was hoping that what's her name was still in here. Kate, she's probably not in here. She was on panel early. Kate, yeah.
Oh, Kate.
Because Kate.
Yes, just in case.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna. I wanted to ask her about another creator that told me that she met NK, not Kate, but another creator that Kate knows, and I was like, what?
Was it CK?
Yeah, that's how.
Would you? No. But when they were in the same place, so they had like Molly Golightly had, and
that is false. That's a false narrative right there. I know what you're talking about.
You know what I'm talking about?
False ass narrative.
Okay. You know who?
No.
Not Molly didn't say that.
Nope. I know who said it.
Okay.
I know who said it. No. Okay. And you know who else was there? Was Save Robbie. And if you think that Save Robbie wouldn't drop and run over to NK, you're high.
Yeah. She said somebody drove them over there to her house. And I was like, what? And she's like, oh yeah, she's really nice. And she came to the door. And I was like, what? I mean, like she said it like it was like totally the truth. And I was like, what?
No.
I'm gullible. So
I think, I agree. She's probably married with
narrative. That is an old rumor that went around that tried to, like a spaghetti noodle, she tried to make that shit stick, but there was too many people that I confirmed that story.
Somebody at that time I thought was a friend of mine. That's why I'm like, like a friend lying straight to you. That's crazy, but
I know.
But
sorry,
it is what it is. I mean, I'm not surprised now, but then I would have been. Well, I'm gullible. But can we take it to 2021 since we're on a Watts Island and we're kind of going back? I feel like I need like reunited and it feels so good. I don't want to say the creator's name because I know a lot of people have a problem with that creator, but did you guys, because I honestly believe this could have been the case, was when a creator initially started with an L, and that creator said that they had some good information that this was all set up by other people, and there might have been an explosion might happen. And
the company in a dark. That was going to be my
What?
question 45 minutes ago. I had that on my list. I wanted to ask
and
panel.
I'm still not convinced that there might be something to that.
I was going to ask that.
Well,
damn.
Hey, are we ever going to know? I guess we're not going to know.
Put a 1 in chat if you think this is a much.
She probably works in a crystal store.
Hold on. What did I think? What was it like? This? Do y'all think this is bigger than?
I love that comment.
Any Kessinger or Watts? Like, I don't know why Chris Watts was chosen as a pawn for some bigger plan or scheme from bigger companies, the oil industry, and politics. Does anyone think? Yeah. Do people think it goes like that high? And not the bullshit mistakes that law enforcement made like after the fact. Not that kind of cover up, but all beforehand. Like,
what do you mean?
Some people have a theory that this was larger than.
That she was a plant and that he was planning to blow up Survey.
Oh, I don't buy that for a second.
No.
He's too stupid for that. His whole thing with this was too fucking stupid for that. Oh, excuse my language. I'm swearing. Nobody else is swearing but me. I'm sorry. I've been drinking. I've been drinking. I'm sorry. No,
you're fine.
His whole plan in this and everything, he's too stupid for that. He's too stupid.
Yeah, I don't believe in the conspiracy theory myself. I believe in the facts. And
me too.
I can only go by what's been provided. We have a lot, and we like when I tell you we deep dive this shit, like we'll put. I don't know if we'll put all 56 gigs on Facebook, but we'll put a lot.
What? No, I got some bad typos and some probably things that.
I'm still curious about this autopsy stuff. Like I'm curious about this autopsy stuff.
Yeah, why was I doing math earlier? Oh, counting the hours.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Okay. So, Stepha, what I was going to say is that on our spreadsheet, we literally have it timed out from like the last time apparently they were talked to or seen to discovery of the body, to the time that they are discovered or find out where they are. Like that length of time. And then we did it from from when they're discovered to autopsy. Like, and we mapped, so we broke down hours and days for each. And
so what is the hours between the time she was last seen and they found her?
Okay.
Yes. Can we go over that again? Because you already explained it with Shanann.
Yeah.
But do it again, please. And then with the girls too.
Okay, hold on. All right.
Alexi, if you want to share your screen.
And I'm actually very curious too. Can we get to the point after that to the Cece and Bella's autopsies?
Well, we can't really go by that because they were in oil.
Right.
Well, but I mean, what did they say about it once the autopsies actually happened? Because they had one, correct? Too.
Yes.
Okay. I really want to know.
Can you hold this for 1 minute while I run and do something?
But when you get, but when you get back, can you for me to share my screen, I gotta get on the computer, so you'll have to let me up from backstage.
You guys are so fun and so awesome. You're so refreshing and friendly and amazing.
Oh,
I'm having so much fun.
That's a compliment.
I'm gonna go run and take care of what I have to take care of really quick. You guys handle it. You're running it.
Okay.
Yes.
So in the meantime, y'all bear with me because I'm just looking at the screen right now.
Okay.
Glasses. Actually, everyone count to 5 so I can get my glasses.
Deep breath, everybody. Take a slow count.
Or take a drink or punkette.
Yep.
I don't know. What's the rules I have to get? Where are my glasses?
Okay, I'm going to take this intermission to again tell all watchers, because I was just there 2 days ago. Those of you that are interested or are going to do whatever, if you're one of those that wants to see the Watts house, like thousands and tons of people have had that they want to do not bother. They have it shut down like Fort Knox. Cops will be called on you. Cameras are there now that were never there before. The windows are fogged over. You can't even look into the house like you used to be able to next to the front doors. The swing set in the backyard is gone. It's just not worth your time unless you're literally passing by on the I-25 to Frederick. Don't bother going out of your way, people. Don't do it. Just don't do it. It's a waste of your time now. It used to be kind of worth going to, but not anymore. So don't do it.
All right. Who's ready to do some math? Everyone grab a pen and a piece of paper.
Hold on. I'm going to grab my pen and paper because I want to do math with this.
Kidding. I'm just kidding.
I'm being serious. So I want to grab pen and paper because I'm very curious.
Right.
Okay. No, I'm grabbing pen and paper. So hold on.
Okay.
If my daughter's in chat, I want you to listen to this. Listen to me, because I want to teach you something with this autopsy. I want you to learn something with the autopsy.
Because this is going to drive. I think now this is going to drive me nuts. Because
I know. I'm telling you, I
this is
can't
gonna-
let it go. I cannot.
I think this is gonna. Oh, I'm mad that you know what I mean. That fart. Like now I'm.
As soon as I looked, I'm like, okay, let me just make sure that matches. And then I was like, whoa, back up, Barbie. And so then I started watching videos about it, and I'm like, the time does not match up. So then I had to start thinking that the conspiracy theory that they were not killed on Monday matches the autopsy. Oh my gosh, how could I have been mad about the conspiracy guy if maybe he was right? Maybe not through the whole conspiracy, but maybe it doesn't match. Maybe they weren't killed that night.
Right. Wait, crazy mama, you have this document too, I think, somewhere. I'm not going to even remotely envision you trying to find it right now, but I know you have access to this because we did the weather stuff. We have it mapped out hour by hour.
And yes, crazy mama, it will speed up decomp. So the decomp hours I'm giving, that's why I'm saying I'm being conservative, because it says 72 hours, everything should have been released, and only her major muscles should have been released. But really, it would have even sped it up more than 72 hours. I mean, less than 72 hours. So maybe, I don't know, 48, I'm guessing. I don't know because I'm not a medical examiner, but everything should have been done at 72 hours max. And she supposedly died on Monday, which means she should have been.
Wait a minute. Are you doing the math without me? I just got back.
Not yet. No.
Okay.
I'm making sure I've got like 3 calculators and
okay. I got pen and paper. So whenever you're ready, I'm ready too.
Right. Class. Okay, here we go. So this is what I have. Again, I think this is one of the most updated versions that we were doing. So, in terms of going from Sunday to Monday.
So, so she died early Monday morning, August 13th, correct?
Yeah.
Okay,
but
gotcha.
We had mapped this out, like we literally have it done Sunday hour by hour.
Okay.
So like when the kids were taking a nap, all right, then they're at the birthday party. They're supposed to be at the birthday party here. This is like, so we mapped out their steps-ish, for lack of a better word.
Mm-hmm.
But a summary of, if you take the last, we have it as last event. Okay, the event or item. Okay, so the last time they're seen, or have a FaceTime call, or didn't they FaceTime with the grandparents, or tried to, so the last time that someone knew that those children were awake and breathing.
Okay.
We took it from that point.
And when was that?
So, all right. So if we start with, actually, I'll start with the girls because I think that puts it. So here we go.
Because that Sunday they were at the party, right?
Sunday they're at the party, and then they come home and they take their bath. They actually, I think they have a snack again. They try to FaceTime with the grandparents. With either I can't even remember exactly who they were about. Actually, no, it's in the spreadsheet. I'm lying to everyone. I apologize.
It's okay. I'm following.
6 p.m.
On what day?
on 6 p.m. on Sunday.
Okay.
They are back at home. And on the 6 p.m. column for Bella and Cece, we have Beth, PJ's, the pizza snack, and they FaceTime with the Rusex. If anyone needs to know, it's Discovery pages 591 and 679.
Okay.
Um,
On Sunday. Gotcha. Okay.
On Sunday.
Okay.
So around 6 p.m. Last response. I think that was Cody. And ironically, Cody that day, that Sunday, remember how Chris was texting the guys from work about.
Wait, who's Cody?
He's a coworker. By the way, of Chris's.
Okay.
Just so y'all know, ironically, the communication that Chris was having with Cody on Sunday, just sporadic, was Cody Roberts' last response to Chris on Sunday was at 6:09. So about the time that, they're talking on the phone with the Rusex, and Chris is getting a few text messages, and apparently the girls are supposed to be in bed and sleeping around 7 p.m.
Okay, so hold on. Okay, so girls in bed on Sunday night. Okay.
But remember, Chris tells Shanann at 7:46 p.m. that Bella just got back in bed. So Bella's still awake at 7:46 p.m.
7:46. Bella's still awake on Sunday night.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So between 7 and 8, Bella apparently got up twice.
Okay.
So the kids, so that's the last time, I guess, I would say, 7 o'clock, say bedtime. I would say 7 o'clock is the last time really anyone sees the girls. That's just Chris is just telling Shanann in a text that Bella just got back in bed.
Okay.
So that's about 7 for them. Then at 11:19, Sunday night, the 111-minute phone call ends.
Wait, what?
At 11:19
Sunday
p.m.
night.
Sunday night.
Mm-hmm.
That 111-minute phone call that Chris had with Kessinger.
Wait, okay, 111-minute phone call with Kessinger.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So
wait a minute. So 11:19 Sunday night. So did it start at 11:19?
No, it started at 10.
Oh, okay. Hold on. Okay. So it started at
10 o'clock.
At 10 with NK. Okay. On Sunday night. Okay, gotcha. So it ended around 11:19.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Is Tia back? No, probably not. Hold on. 9:28 p.m. 9:28. Sorry, y'all in chat. I apologize. 9:28 p.m. Sunday night. Chris Watt, CW, outgoing. 111-minute phone call with NK per NK's Verizon bill.
So it started at 21:19.
At 9:28 p.m.
21:28. Okay. I'm thinking military time. Okay. But
sorry,
it started at 9:28?
At 9:28. There's an outgoing call.
It started.
From Chris to Nicole Kessinger. And that's per Nicole Kessinger's Verizon bill.
Gotcha. Okay. And it ended at 11:19?
Yep.
Gotcha. Okay.
And then
that was
Chris
111 minutes. Okay.
So that's the 111-minute call. So that ends at 11:19. At 11:21, Chris texts Shanann to tell her that he had fallen asleep.
Okay.
So then, all right, now we're going into, now it's 12 a.m. So technically.
So now we are on the 13th. Okay, gotcha.
We're on Monday the 13th.
Gotcha. Okay.
And people in chat or anyone else that knows this better than I do right this second, tell me, please holler if I'm totally off base. We have it, so at midnight.
Okay.
So let's go to midnight. Okay, at 12:51 a.m.
Okay.
Shenan's flight lands and her phone connects with Southwest Wi-Fi.
Okay.
At
Hold
one-
on. Southwest Wi-Fi. Okay, gotcha.
Okay. I'm going to ignore the other. Okay, so then she arrives home at 1:48 a.m.
Home at 1. Okay, gotcha.
And then at 2:01 a.m. in the group, there's a 2:01 message in her group message with her friends that says, "We are home."
Okay.
Hi, sorry, I'm back.
So
And I'm
she's
listening while LFG takes over here. This is amazing.
Okay.
I don't know what. No, because I feel like I'm talking like an idiot right this second.
No, I'm like totally writing this shit down.
Okay,
No.
so-
No.
Okay, so she's at home at 1:48.
Okay.
So then from that point on, and then that 1:48 and
2:01
2:01.
a.m. She's
Okay,
in
that group
chat,
message.
and she says
Okay.
her friends say that they're home too.
Yeah, it says we are, like I have it in quotes. The
We're home.
"We are home" group message is on her phone.
Gotcha.
That makes sense. Okay.
Okay.
So then apparently, damn. So she makes it home. So technically between 1:48 ish and 4 a.m. I mean,
Okay.
she should be, technically, I guess you would have thought they would have been asleep. That only gives them what, 2 hours, Tia? Does that sound right? Because he wakes
Yes.
up at 4 o'clock, right? Or like 4:15.
So
Yeah.
then between 1:48 and 4 a.m., Shenan's at home.
Yes.
Okay, gotcha. Okay. Gotcha. Mm-hmm.
And he said at around 4:15, he woke her up to have the emotional conversation.
Sure. Okay. What says? Hold on, real quick.
Oh no, this is crazy.
Gotcha. Okay, go ahead.
Me too, crazy mama. Me too.
Holy shit, this is crazy. And at the same time, between 4 and 5 o'clock a.m. that morning, Chris's personal phone had approximately 40 steps. Okay, oh shit. Okay, so
What?
Chris is up. Chris, don't worry about that yet. Chris is up at
Okay.
4:15. He's gotten up at 4:15. He wakes Shanann up to have that emotional conversation.
Okay.
By 5:18 a.m., that conversation is over, and Chris is starting his truck and backing it into the driveway.
Really? Okay. Hold on. I gotta write this down. Okay. What? Okay, gotcha.
By 5:18. Yep.
Okay.
So he walks out around 5:17, or Dave may say it's
At 5:18. Gotcha. Okay.
But Chris, when he clicks those lights, and then he's walking back into the garage once he moves his, goes to the front, moves his car, backs in. He is walking back into that garage from starting his car that morning at 5:20 a.m. and 5:20 a.m.
5:20. He started the car.
He's walking back into the house or into the garage to their house. Yeah. He starts and drives his car at 5:18, walking out to start and drive the car at 5:18. You see him walking out to the car.
Okay.
At 5:20, he is walking back into the garage to go back into the house.
Okay.
Approximately 12 minutes later, at 5:32, is when you see a possible drag motion.
Hold on, real quick. 12 minutes later, comes back with possible drag motion. Okay.
Mm-hmm. So that puts you at 5:32 a.m. And
Okay.
technically, and if you think that drag motion is evidence of Shanann being her or her body, that would technically be, I guess, the last time that you have that there's
Hey,
some sort
Alex,
of footage
really
of her.
quick to interrupt you. I'm so sorry. Read the comment from Crazy Mama and tell me your thoughts. I'd like to hear
What'd she say?
what chat is thinking too. I'm scared to ask.
I'm going to kick your butt for asking that right this second.
I'm
I can't.
actually kind of not though. Like,
No, because now that's going to mess me up thinking through the
I'm like
timeline.
all into this timeline. No, I'm writing this down as it's happening. Absolutely.
Okay, let me just give Nicole then these numbers super fast, y'all. So this way, 'cause
Go ahead,
Tia,
yes.
you and I walk. This is us analyzing Nate's footage and everything.
Because
and
I got it
doing the
all up
math.
until now. So 5:32,
Okay.
12 minutes later, he comes back with the possible dragging motion.
Yep.
For one,
And then
I want to continue this conversation.
I know. I mean, I don't care.
I will. I will totally. I'll do a live the next 48 hours if you guys are interested.
I could do this all night, so don't mind me.
We did this for months, all day and all night. So
Literally.
I can pull our shit. You guys, are you serious?
That's why I need you to share this screen so I don't have to say it out loud. But I need you.
Well, put it up. So
But I need it read to me out loud because I'm writing it down.
Put it up.
Yep. Ask me nicely. I'm kidding. Because I was a bitch. I know. Don't stop. Oh no. That was my
Crazy mama.
bad.
Put
Okay.
it one, damn it.
I
Shut the hell up, Nicole, and put a one, damn it.
Y'all are cracking me up.
You can only drink.
I know, I'm laughing too.
Okay.
Oh my
All right.
God.
Well, you know what? We'll do a part 2 to Watts Island. But
What
We
is
did not
Watts
take-
Island talk? What's
we did
Watts
not take the
Island talk?
unanimous.
It cannot be a 3-hour tour, and it's not Gilligan's Island. Like, we are leaving this bitch after part 2. If you want to share LFT, I'll be happy to allow.
I can't, Tia, because I'm not. You have it. Don't you have it open on yours?
No, not anymore. But because I don't know which one you're using.
I'm on the old one. I'm on the April 21st, 4/21/21. But I'm on the TOD in hours timeline.
Jody.
Let me see. I'm really enjoying your banter. You should listen. You should join a Zoom call.
That's what I just. Oh my God, y'all just read my mind, Tia, because I was thinking right now when I was like, I know, shut up. Like, and I'll keep going. I was like, this is what we've always said. They should just hear us talk like when we're working. Because I'll say something, I'll be like, I know, it's stupid. Shut up, stop it. Like, take it back.
Crazy mama, you're still cracking me up.
It's not that dumb. It's actually.
Put a one, damn it, and shut up.
Okay, hold on. I'm trying to pull it up. What is it under?
I'm still okay. I'm upset, you guys. I was left off at 5:32. 12 minutes later.
I know. You don't forget because you're going to be able to take screenshots in a second when Captain Kangaroo, when Captain Jack over there gets able to share a screen.
Is it under?
Okay.
Hold on.
I have it. It's got to be in the drive, but it's the Watts breakdown.
Watts breakdown. I got one from 427.
Go to that one. That one's newer than the one I'm looking at.
Crazy mama. You smart ass.
Well, the show's coming.
You dumbass salmon. Where do you think you're going? Some swim up, some swim down.
I asked Crazy Mama because I was like, should we do this again? And she was like, she gave me her answer, and then I said, ask. I literally put her up to it. So
Crazy Mama's a smart ass. You smart ass, Crazy Mama.
I get out smart ass
You
every
guys should
day. Don't worry.
take a whole series
where do
again.
you want me to go? Tell me that.
Okay. It says TOD that it's after Vivint. No one even ignores that I said Vivint. TOD in hours timeline.
Right. How far down?
We're at 5 a.m. Like this is what I was walking them through. So we're at 5 a.m. But how we did the math up top and the math at the bottom, right?
Okay.
Do you see that too?
Event item as
Okay, yeah. These are what they need the screenshots. What Nicole and them need screenshots.
I do.
So,
Yeah.
Can you see that? Is that big enough?
Wait a minute. Hold on.
Flash photography is permitted if you need to.
Oh,
take
I can zoom in.
screenshots.
Hold on. Okay, gotcha. Hold on.
Mhm.
So wait, I am at 5:32. So what are we looking at? Oh wait, this is after my 5:32.
Yeah, no. Go ahead and take. You want this screenshot that Tia?
I'm gonna
showed right
screenshot
now,
it.
that top
Okay,
one.
yeah, gotcha. Hold on. Got
And
it.
then
Okay.
If you'll follow the tour guide down to 5 a.m. Tia Monday.
Monday.
Right. Boom.
Right
the big
there.
box. That's
Hold
where
on,
we
I got a
are.
screenshot. Okay, hold on. Got it.
Okay.
Okay.
Keep going.
Okay. Am I scrolling?
Okay.
And yes,
Screenshot?
so just screen. I mean, I just am saying screenshot.
Got it. Okay.
And then let them get that bottom part too. Yeah, in the bottom math.
Pronounced autopsy. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, and then here we go.
Perfect.
See,
Perfect. Okay.
and that's hopefully Steffa will get that too, because that way,
Got it.
if we have to visit this during here, there's a part 2.
I love when she's oh, she's so mad.
Hey, I already added up times. I got it. We are at 100 hours. Is
Okay.
how long it was. for
Okay,
her.
sorry. I just was like, screenshot this too and let me know if my math's off. I don't know. Kidding.
What is
Um,
miscellaneous?
What?
Oh, I'm just going through all these. Look at this.
I know, that's why I wanted to share it. I was blowing my own mind.
Cut. We did a lot
Look
of
at this.
Numbers.
all
Oh,
with us.
let's try to call NK and her dad.
Once
I have.
Yes.
No, we do
All right.
not have enough
Let's
bail
see.
money, and she is not worth going to jail for.
We got bail money because we didn't do any super chats, so we can all pitch in on one of the, like Cash App or something.
Yeah, Tia, they're about. I think. Do you want to know how many tabs there are on the spreadsheet?
A lot.
Y'all, we have it down to Netflix, the router, the G.
Here, can
Oh
you
my
guys see that at the bottom? I don't know if you can. Can you see all
Yeah.
this right here at the bottom? Watch as I change it. Let's see if I can.
You have to click the arrow.
Well, I'm going to, but I got to get there first.
You got to do a series.
Look
You
at
have to
this.
do a series.
I forgot we did all this. Like, look, this is.
This is one time. I mean, this is one.
You
And
can
I
let this
how
go.
often?
Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'll show them the drive just for shits and giggles, just because I think it's funny.
Because we're closet nerds.
We're dumb.
Yeah, but you can't let all this research just go by the wayside. Like, this needs to be out here.
I said we needed a museum. You should see my handwritten notes that are highlighted. I drew my own graphs, and
Wait
I'm
a minute.
embarrassed. I'm
That's
a bit
what we
embarrassed.
should do at Lawat's house. You guys should
Can
do
you
a
see
museum.
this, you guys? I don't know if you can see it or not.
Hold on, let me see.
The drive. Is that showing the drive? Yeah. it
Yeah.
is. Okay, so it starts here.
You got bedding.
Oh my God! Remember when we made my own bed? Oh, does anyone know what happened to the Target bag that was sitting on the bench of the front of the house? In
Where they
one
thought
of
it was
the.
closed. Like,
This
one
is
of
all our watts.
Mhm.
Oh my Lord.
And each one of these, like these downloads here, I won't click on them, but each one of them has like 50 things in there.
Think of all the hours of work this is.
Stuff like this where it says Watts Discovery Part 2 is where we have our notes in there. This is all our, I mean,
And then
your
I've
time
got.
of death and your hours right there.
Yeah.
Watts breakdown, timeline. Yeah, what do you want? We have it. That's what I'm saying. Like,
Who do we donate this to? Oh, we should do a drawing.
You could auction this off. Like, you totally.
No, wait. Will you give the link? We need a link. Someone's a smartass. Crazy's yelling link.
oh,
And
you
they're
want
saying
link?
please.
They ain't
They need a
seeing us.
link.
Oh, please.
Okay, all you mathematicians, you crazy one in there. How many hours do you think we spent on Watts? And Dave doesn't count because he's blown us out of the water since then. But remember how intense it was.
This is weeks, maybe months in here.
This is-
This stuff. Oh yeah, it's a lot. Because, like I said, all the dog images. Well, let me pull back up here. That's a stream.
All right. Sorry, guys. I have no idea what I did. I'm on my cell phone.
Like,
Oh no, you're
have-
fine.
what is this? August 16th. Is that okay? So that's the search warrant interview.
Wait,
Oh,
when was the search warrant in the house?
several times. Here's like interviews we have broken out.
Oh my God, we broke down Nate's video second by second.
We did.
We had to convert it. I had to learn how to read it, convert those time things, explain the conversion. I am such a nerd.
You know what I don't understand is why.
So am I. I'm like writing all this down. I'm a nerd too.
I'm trying to think.
Cool.
What else do we have?
And I have a little cockatiel right now who's in like major heat. So if you hear like random chirping, she's like.
I was going to ask who has a bird.
I don't want it to be annoying though, because I'll bring her inside.
No.
She's like my little buddy, but she's also on the other chair, like totally horning out.
She's the dog. There we go.
All right, 10 days.
Here we go.
Hold on. Muck did look at us.
Oh.
10 hours a day. He's right though. 10 hours.
Wait, what's this? Oh, that clip. Okay, got it. Nate's clip.
I really think
we
Muck Boys
actually have them to the second of who appears when and what happens and what light goes on and off.
Sure.
Yeah.
Is it true that his mother still lives there?
Yes.
Okay.
It says Nate video on our spreadsheet, Tia. They've got a whole tab for it.
We have the same thing for the oh look, we got push shadow. We have the same thing for body cam footage.
Yeah, the body cam footage. That took me. God,
now I want to see. That I want to see.
That took forever. How many did we have to go through? I mean, we have it done by the second. Body foot cameras from 8:13 raw, 3 hours and 2 minutes, and we did it at 10 minutes.
Hold on, you guys. I'm left off at 5:32. 12 minutes later, he comes back with a possible dragging motion.
Okay.
At 5:32.
That was crazy Mama's moment right there. That was a moment that changed for her.
Wait a minute. Let me get back to it. Hold on. Give me one more second. TOD. Okay. And then 5:40. Nicole, you ready for your next one? 5:40.
Yes. Okay.
AM is when you start to see Chris walking out. He's
see him again
with the gas can. Just FYI, it's at 5:40.
Okay. With gas can. Gotcha.
At 5. Wait, 5:40. I think it's 5:48 a.m. Chris is starting the truck and leaving for C9 for 3319.
So that's when he actually leaves. He leaves. Okay.
And then oh my God, we even did the steps for all this. Girls out approximately. All right. By the way, we had a note based on some of our math, y'all, in terms of if what some believe is him taking bodies out of the house and putting them in the car.
It is crazy, Beatlemaniac. It's completely nuts. No lie.
Crap.
He loaded.
They're 13 minutes, but if you believe that any motion or anything that he's done when he's loading that car that morning has anything to do with bodies, if you believe the dragging motion is possibly Shanann, there's approximately 13 minutes later. There's and then the girls. Yeah,
because from 5:32 to 5:40.
There's approximately 13 minutes from putting one in the car to the others. Okay, so then he arrives at Survey that morning.
Okay.
At 6:53 a.m.
Okay.
Oh my God, we racked up the steps, Tia. Holy shit. At 6:59, he sends a text to
that quick
to Cody Roberts, a coworker.
Okay. Saying what?
Oh, I don't know what he said. I think it was about when they were coming and stuff. Holy shit. Okay, wait. From 6 to 7 a.m., his personal phone shows approximately 20 steps. Okay, so that would have to include driving to Survey, unloading, work, turning some equipment, loading and driving to.
So he gets there at 6:53, and 6:59 he sends a text. So he's doing whatever, sitting there, whatever. He probably hasn't killed the girls yet or anything. Shanann's already dead.
I'm assuming not. Yeah, I agree. So I think
Okay.
he gets there at from 7 a.m. to 7:17 a.m. that
Okay.
morning. There is no phone activity.
Okay.
There you go.
Gotcha.
Both
You're
phones
looking
there.
at,
Because
is this
I
the
was
thing?
Is that
LFT?
what? Yes, thank you. That screenshot this stuff. This is what I was saying. This is what I'm reading this out to you. If you just like screenshot it piece by piece,
I will put it. I will get the
Yeah.
Facebook group up and put this in there because I don't give a shit.
I mean, do you care about sharing this stuff to you? I
Do you care?
mean, I might put Decipher on it somewhere, but other than that, no, I don't mind.
Well, you know
sharing it.
what? And when Chris isn't going anywhere, and the case is closed. So if you guys want
Right.
to look at what we've done, fine. Go right
Yeah,
ahead.
actually, you're right. No,
This is what we did. If you want to try and steal it, I have the original copies. I will sue the F out of you. But no, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. This is just what we've done.
a lot
And
of
so
work.
many other creators. Think about how many other creators have done this as well, though.
That's true.
We're not the only ones.
Well, no, I know.
People have
But-
done so much more than we even have. Who've
And this is
taken
the first
and-
time I've had it broken down like this. I think this is great.
Oh, you should have
So-
heard us a year ago.
Yeah.
Just
Oh
kidding.
no, I was there too. No, believe me. The past 3 years? Absolutely.
Oh my
I
God.
have steps for the next videos. Okay, I know we had those too. I can't see CW dragging anyone. Someone, there is a. This is an opinion, and the first time I saw it on the big screen on my TV, I couldn't unsee it again.
What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Wait, what? What?
Uh,
I can't see CW dragging anyone. Someone would see him out the back.
we have the clip.
He didn't go out back. He did it right out in front.
And then when you looked at the angle for where the grass started, between where it hits, oh God.
Yeah, we
it
got all the
goes-
back. We did a study on the back too. We got all those pictures. I think even Dave, we went on Dave's live and we did a live with Dave about the backyard and the dragging out the backyard. They didn't leave out the back.
I would love, I don't care. People look at ours and they can go through, if you can show me where we're wrong or what we missed, like literally compare it, and explain it to me. I'm all about it. I'm not saying ours is the be all end all by any means.
Yes, Jody, I agree. Oh, what a sad comment. And I agree. Oh,
What did I miss?
Jody is cool. I don't think he took the girls' lives in the truck, probably at the top of the tank, sadly. Crazy Mama, this is where I am with it. Once we saw it, and it was weird because Crazy Mama, LFT, and I were all on the same Zoom thing, and we all kind of went, no, that's bunk. No one sees anything. I don't know what you're talking about. There's no dragging. And then all of a sudden, Crazy Mama stopped everybody and was like, I just watched it on my television. Hit this second. And we were like, and I can't unsee it.
I can't unsee it now.
Wait, what are you talking about? With
Wait, what did they see? What?
The drag show.
Him kind of not just dragging. It's like
You can tell, like,
motion that he does.
Like if you were dragging a mattress, like trying to yank it, like you're just like, and you like lean forward and then step back, pull. It's
Okay.
and it's
motion that he does. That's
yeah.
You have
Interesting. Okay.
It's a weird thing, and I'm not trying to tell you what to see and what not to see.
I suggest looking at it on different
Crazy
at different screens.
If you have it, send them.
We do have them.
But it's one of those things that I know I hesitate. Part of me is like, I hesitate showing that stuff because I certainly
We have the video up already. We did a clip of Nate's footage.
Oh,
I
that's
think
right.
we broke.
Yeah.
Remember, we broke. It's in Decipher. actually, if anyone wants to see it. And the times are all broken down minute by minute in there as well.
Does it explain that that's what
Yes,
you're looking at?
yes, yes.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure it does, but because I'm 99.9% sure I did it like that. Yeah,
Like I said,
that
we carry on as investigators in science. We don't want to offend or disrespect, and that's very important to me.
Of course.
Like, if you're interested,
I agree with that as well.
but I don't want to disrespect anybody or I don't want to be like, hey, check this out, because that's not.
Right.
I want to be respectful. So if it's up already, it's up already.
Maybe
you
we
can find it on one of those channels, I'm sure.
Yeah. No, we just broke down we did it a while ago. It was just from
Mm-hmm.
his security camera cut. Yeah, it literally just breaks down the sheet in our Excel sheet and it's just the images with it.
Okay, but wait a minute. When was Nate's, what time frame was his camera coverage of this?
Oh, good Brady.
Actually, will you click it, Tia? It's on there. It says
I'm looking.
it's yeah. Keep going.
There.
It says Nate.
You see it?
Keep
Let me
going.
screenshot it. Hold on. Screenshot. Got it. Okay.
Nate
Okay.
video right here.
Got it.
There you go.
Okay. Thank you.
Hold on, just so you see, like we have. You see it second by second. Yeah. What is the picture of? Oh, that's the moment. Okay, I got you.
I don't know why there's this random screenshot. Like I said, that was y'all probably gonna be like, you can see LFT's bank statement in this one.
I know. Well, that's why I was like, are there any private messages? There are no private messages. And the things that you saw that said Dave's screenshot and things like that, that's stuff where we were doing this kind of a thing when he was live or we were live with him. We don't take others. Like, I know that you probably saw that in there. Dave has all of our work. It's not like
And we just
we weren't taking anything from Dave.
Yeah, we try to keep things very organized and know it's easier for us to find it.
Yeah. So I know salacious wise, if you saw, oh, Dave SS, you're like, oh, I wonder what that is.
I think it'd be more salacious if we didn't have his name on a folder.
And the only salacious thing is it says Dave screenshot. The rest it's all about Watts. There's nothing personal in there. So make it your own shit.
So my question is, when is part 2, and can I have a little bit of heads up of what people want to hear? So this is a 2-day cruise. All right, so we're going. Okay, but
2-day cruise.
Just so I know what I need to look at before next time, because like I said, I got my binders out of the closet while we were on this live. So I want to definitely look at something if there's anything particular that people just wanted to kind of.
You know what would be great is if you guys and replay crew as well, if you have questions or things that you want to see that we might have, put it in the comment section below, and we will we'll post it on our community post. We will do another video if that's what you're looking for.
What's up there right now? Do I have to screenshot this? Did I miss this one?
You can do whatever you want.
What you showing?
I'm screenshotting it.
I would say if we're gonna do it, we need to. Oh, I can't do it Monday night, can I? What night can we do it?
Like it needs to be soon, because
I can do it tomorrow night or Monday.
I was about to say my guess is we got to figure out between tomorrow and Monday.
It's gonna be tomorrow night then, because Monday is moving night for us.
What time?
I guess we're going to start it earlier. I don't know.
Wait.
Really, Aussie? God, I love you. Aussie True Crime, you guys need to go over and sub to her.
Oh, we dropped her. Wait, let me drop it again.
Yeah,
Sorry, I'll do it again.
You are one of the last people I thought would be staying for the layover. I thought you'd be like, I am getting the hell out of here. You've been incredibly supportive of us. Vita!
Hold on.
If you were
Get
here,
off.
I'd give you a big smacker right on the lips.
Oh my
I
God.
missed you.
I mean, she's another one too that will blow your mind, like
Yeah.
talking about the case. She'll be like, "Oh, son of a bitch! Now you had to mention this?" Now I'm thinking now.
She
just-
is a detailed individual. Amanda Vita, go to her channel.
I'm doing all.
Oh, I'm so glad you're here. I missed you. I have missed you terribly.
We'll add everyone's links in the description too.
Yes, we will add everyone's links in the description. We're going to wind up shutting this down a little bit. But I want to thank you guys for being here. I want to thank everyone for coming in and hanging out with us. I cannot believe that you guys are still interested in this. I have to be honest with you.
Oh, it will never cease to be fascinating.
We will do it tomorrow night, and then we'll finish her up and head back and anchor back. Women's Sporting,
because that's just kind of like
exactly what we do here.
Well, it's the anniversary. What do you expect?
This is actually, it is kind of interesting to look back.
It
on
is.
Like when you haven't, when you invested, so like we did, and a ton of other, like y'all know it, listeners, subs, or however your audience, creators, a lot of people spent a lot of time on this and still do it. And so we also wanted to acknowledge the work that people have put into it. Whether or not you agree or disagree, people devote a lot of work and time to it. So we want to appreciate that while also acknowledging the anniversary, but doing it in a way that kind of can make you laugh or bring a smile and bring some warm vibes to a horribly tragic situation.
Sure.
No, that's true. And I don't disagree. But you know what? I personally, I want to leave it I want to leave it with honor where it belongs. And I want to work as hard as we worked on Watts. I want to work on another case.
Yes.
We've done it with Wells. We've done it with Watts. We've done it with other cases. But yeah, I 100% agree with you. Anniversary doesn't matter. People talk Watts daily. You get hundreds in chat. That's not my goal. My goal is to be honorable, respectful, and show you guys, like, this is where we were. Doesn't mean you have to agree with us. Doesn't mean you have to agree with us. And you know what? I welcome. That's why I said there were certain creators that I didn't agree with that I really wanted to hear from, and hear their opinions and things like that. So perhaps maybe they might hear us tonight and feel welcome enough to hop on.
Perhaps.
Let's hope. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed.
Thank you so much.
I love you guys. You guys are so fun.
And I do. So wait, hold on. I love y'all too. Yay. But wait a minute. Autopsy timing stuff. We're going to recap that on part 2, right? Like I'm not. Yes.
What did you say? I'm sorry. I was reading something. What? Totally not paying attention to my partner. Completely reading Amanda Vita.
Because we've just all been talking, and then I just heard stuff, and I was like, wait, hold on. Because I know she's over there, like, looking through everything. So we are going to, part 2 will include, a quick recap, maybe, once we look through the hours, the numbers, and...
Yes, please.
Yes.
Okay, okay.
Yes.
Got it.
I will save my notes from tonight then for part 2.
Yeah, I just wanted to, because I wanted to, everything.
Well, in the meantime, look tomorrow morning, and I will drop the link in the description for our Facebook page, and I'll open that back up. And you can check some stuff out in there too.
Perfect. Okay.
Okay. Thank you
Y'all
guys.
have been so great. Thank y'all so much.
You guys were awesome, and I'm sorry if I stayed too long. I feel bad.
No, I was going to only stay for like 5 minutes and tell you about my little house experience. Like, you guys are amazing. Thank you so much.
We're so glad you came up. You are another one who's been super supportive of us. from day one. We love you. You are
I
welcome.
am, subbed, and I will be here from now on. Like, you guys are great.
Nicole, you are welcome. Anytime, every time. We love you.
Thank you so much, girl. Thank you.
You're
Y'all,
welcome.
yes.
And thank you to all the creators who stopped by and helped us out tonight. I really appreciate that.
I'll be more prepared so I can, because I'm like, I can't even drop a link. Dang it. Everything's on my phone. But if
I'll fill you in tomorrow. On
Oh,
what is
part
going
two.
on
Oh.
in our lives.
so also grab another drink, but just prepare for Monday at the same time.
Hell yeah, I'm so here already.
Okay.
Yes.
That's
Good night,
That's
ladies.
what I was.
Really?
Yes.
How often do you go live? Like every couple days or every few days or what?
Not. You want to field that one to you?
Nope.
No,
We don't go off. We don't go live often enough because we get sunk into research. We're thinking of that, Amanda. We're actually considering that. We don't go live often enough because we are busy with it. We're geeks. We're total geeks.
Because I don't like not being right or not being able to not have an explanation.
need to
for
back up.
something.
No, I
Yeah,
respect that. Absolutely.
But
Jody, thank you for coming in. I hope you'll come back. It was really nice meeting you.
I'm subbed. I'm here. I can't wait. I will be here, whether it be Monday, tomorrow night, whatever. I'm so excited.
oh, y'all are
All
so
right.
great. And
Okay,
we'll
you
put
ladies
everyone
have
else.
a great night. Thank you so much.
Thank
All right,
you for
Nicole,
coming out.
bye.
Okay, bye.
And we'll put everyone's info in the links, so y'all be sure to check out the other channels too. I haven't been able to drop links.
I know we have
Fast
so
enough.
many channels and so much information to drop.
Oh wait, hold on, real quick, Tia. Can Steph explain autopsy?
What was that? I'm sorry.
What's pinned? Real quick.
Oh, that was old. I'm sorry.
Oh,
That's
God.
old. Amanda, if I selfishly need their logs and mapping info, you can have it. You can have it.
I actually would love someone like Amanda. Yeah.
Yeah, you can take what you want. Take what you want, girl. You guys, thank you. Justice, I love you. Hugs and kisses to you. Thank you again for modding for us. And everyone who's been here, you guys are amazing. LFT, my wonderful partner who sticks with me day, night, whatever. I appreciate you. Crazy Mama, you're going to bring me. Do it. But I'm really, really glad you're here. Like, of all.
Oh, you did it.
I'm really glad you're here.
Way to go.
I love you guys. We'll talk to you tomorrow night. We'll do our announcement. We'll talk to you later.
All right, y'all have a good one.